I think it's that I look at my whole life and I see the awful, terrible things in my life and turn it into something funny.
Sexually ambiguous, racially ambiguous. Welcome to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
Hey, happy Friday, huh? Welcome to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts here live on a Friday. You want to get in touch with the show? Our phone number is 866-969-1969. You can also tweet, Facebook, Instagram, at Jim and Sam Show. Jim and Sam Show across all forms of social media. We've also got all kinds of videos and stuff that we've been tweeting out and stuff. Right now, the YouTube numbers are very low, but that's because it hasn't. We haven't gotten into the rhythm of things yet. We're working on it. Filling in for Jim Norton today is Cathy Kelley. Hey, Cathy.
Hey.
Cathy, she did Sam Roberts show with me at nights. She works for WWE, and she's an amazing human being. So welcome.
I'm not very good at impressions, though, so.
Well, neither is Jim. He just does them. So you'll just have to do them.
Okay.
Also, they're going to have to be exceedingly vulgar.
I can
so
work on that.
Work on it.
Cool.
Today couldn't be a better day for Jim not to be here because I found out right before the show that it's World Smile Day. And I can't imagine. All show, we would have had to deal with Kirk fucking Cinnamon all show long if he had caught wind that this was World Smile Day. So no, there will be no references other than this one to World Smile Day. Thank the Lord. 866-969-1969. Adrian is now pulling up photos of Kirk Cinnamon just so we can purely celebrate World Smile Day. Is that going up on the Twitter? Yeah, good. I would be shocked if this iPhone of mine makes it through the weekend.
Why?
Like, I can't. It's been it's been shitting the bed for since I updated it, obviously, because that's the scam. Since I updated it, it's been shitting the bed, but now it's as bad as it's ever been.
No battery life.
Well, here's the thing: the battery life is fine. All other functions don't work. Any software function, which is everything the phone does, just collapses.
You can't send the cute new emojis?
I can't do anything. No, I can't send the cute new emojis. I can't do a goddamn thing. Ever since I updated it, it started to slow down a little bit here, there, whatever. But, like, it was to the point where when I was in Nashville last weekend with Jess, and she caught me slamming the phone against the wall just repeatedly.
Maybe that's why it didn't work.
Yeah, I guess that might not have helped. Hitting the wall with my phone.
I did the update and then my phone screen cracked. It's a conspiracy.
I don't understand. It's behaving like it's a smashed iPhone all of a sudden. But, like, earlier this week, and Adrian saw me. I think I was in the office with Travis, too. Everything okay in the TEF box this morning?
Yeah, no, we're good. You just keep talking.
Okay. Were you hoping that the TEFisms would go away because Jim wasn't here?
Yes.
Well, did they?
No.
How long did it take?
3.5 minutes. Better than yesterday.
That's true.
We're gradually getting there.
It's a TEFT better. It's a TEFT better.
All right, you could say that, sure.
Right,
yeah.
right.
I'm hoping that the weekend everybody will forget about it.
I think that'll happen based on Twitter feedback and stuff.
It's definitely slowing down.
It is,
just
right?
A few hundred a day.
but like earlier this week, so the idea is that you just power down your iPhone, shut it down, turn it back on. Everything will be fine. It slows down. There's always individual functions that just stop working. Like one thing on the thing will stop working. And so like my email wasn't loading properly. I was like, okay, I'll turn it off and then I'll turn it back on. And then guess what? My iPhone let me know I had not set up any email accounts on the thing. It just forgot that there was ever any email on it whatsoever. I was at when I was at that Beyonce show. I was trying to take photos. They would just gray out. Like I would snap the photo and they'd be like, here's a gray screen for you.
That's because she's actually an angel. You can't take pictures of her.
Maybe that's what it was. I was Snapchatting the other day, and I'd hit record, and at the end of the Snapchat video, it was like, good news, your video didn't record. Nothing on the thing works anymore.
I had a panic moment the other day because I updated my phone too, and it's an older one. And then for whatever reason, my ringtones were different just one day.
It just decided.
It decided to go back to the normal setting of ringtones. So I turned it off, turned it back on, and then I get the screen that says, would you like to set up your iPhone now? I was like, no. And then everything was fine once I pressed skip.
Nothing's fine for me. Oh. Nothing. And then I go, oh, there's another new update because I updated to 10.0 like a smart guy. Because what they do, these assholes at Apple, what they do is they just send you like notifications, just push notification after push notification. There's an update available. There's an update available. There's an update available. So you're like, you know what? I should update because now my phone is slowing down because it's getting the update notification so often. Let me update the phone and everything will be smooth. Then the phone shits the bed. There's another update, 10.0.2, and it's like, this will fix the bugs. And I'm like, you should have, why did you just do it without the bugs to begin with? But I get the update to, I go, okay, let me download the update to fix the bugs. You know what one of the bugs in the first update was?
What?
Updates don't work. So I can't download the updates anymore. So I'm just stuck. I go, okay, this phone is going to collapse at any moment. So I put it in the computer to back it up.
Yeah.
Backup doesn't work anymore.
No.
It was like, oh, luckily there was an error, so your phone's not backed up at all. I'm sure there's nothing in the cloud. There can't be. Nothing works on the thing.
Oh.
And I don't want to have to order the thing.
When's the last time that you backed everything up?
I don't know. Not recently.
Oh.
Like not even somewhat recently. When I use the texting thing on the computer, almost all the contacts are not on the computer.
Yeah.
It's just on the phone. So it's going to be a disaster at some point. And then I was like, fuck, I got so sick of the iPhone. And it didn't help that, like, I watched these Apple presentations, and Eddie Q is the guy who's trying to sell me on this iPhone, and he's just a guy in a silk shirt that's somewhat overweight. Like, he's not selling me on anything. Eddie Q.
Looks like he should be in a ShamWow commercial.
Exactly. I'm like, that's what I'm getting sold on now. I go, okay. Fucking iPhone then. Like, I'm not going to get an Android because Androids shit the bed all the time too. And you can't sync all your stuff.
Or they just catch fire.
Oh, yeah. People's houses burn down from Androids. So I go, okay, you know what? I'm just going to get a BlackBerry. Fuck it. I'm going to go back to BlackBerry. It doesn't do all that much stuff, which means there's not that much complicating it, which means it'll just be fluid. I'll be able to email and text and whatever.
There's a huge marketing opportunity there.
Yeah,
they could get like AC/DC back to BlackBerry.
Yeah, exactly. And they'd be like, hey, you know how your iPhone sucks now?
Yeah.
You should get a BlackBerry. That would be the whole marketing campaign. Except an article came out this week.
What?
BlackBerry's not going to make phones anymore.
Oh.
BlackBerry announced they're not making devices at all anymore.
What are they making now?
They said they're going to concentrate on software, which I guess, like,
trying to bring back BBM?
Yeah, BBM for iPhone. I don't know. There's already text messaging. For many it works. But this is the machine revolution thing. This is they get you synced into this thing. Like, they make it so that you can't picture your life without all the functionality of a smartphone, right?
Yeah.
And then when it doesn't work, like, you don't have the option of not having it. I can't just sit there and be like, well, I just get a regular phone. Because how does anybody live that way anymore?
Yeah, but back in the day, if you had a Rolodex and your house caught fire because of something other than an Android, you'd be screwed too.
That's true. And the Rolodex was paper, so the Rolodex was probably flammable.
Yeah.
So it could have happened.
Very.
Yeah, no, I'm furious about it. The fact that I don't have any other option, I feel like, except to just buy the new thing. You know? Like, what else is there to just buy the new thing?
Hold out a little bit?
For what? For my phone to keep shitting all the time?
I don't know.
It's disgusting.
For the next one?
Yeah. You can hold out a year, right?
The next phone?
Obviously, I'm in the mental state that I'll just hang out for a year. 866-969-1969. Chuck in Boston, welcome to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
Do you have any information information from your phone saved in a different location, like phone numbers and stuff?
Some of it, I think.
Okay, what you want to do is go open up a folder, a file, or whatever, and copy it down, typing it in so you know you have it. Then set your phone to factory, reset it to factory settings, and start over. That's probably the best thing you could do.
Sam's really popular, though. He has a lot of numbers.
Yeah, I have over 50 contacts in my phone. So exactly. Exactly. I have over 50 phone numbers in my phone. At this point, I think I'm just going to go through and just type them all into a Word document or something just to make sure.
If it doesn't work, then you can make a video and see if it flushes down the toilet.
That's true. That's true. I'll make one of those very popular Blender videos or something. I don't know, dude. I don't know. It does seem like that's all I can do. It's just reset the thing from the beginning. But I didn't think that I would sit there being so connected to this thing. I've been talking about the fact that machines are going to take over the human race for a year. And now I find myself, the minute my iPhone is completely independable, what's going on? Now I'm the one who's freaking out.
Remember when we used to actually remember phone numbers?
Yeah, I remember my phone number.
You'd have to memorize it?
Yeah, I don't remember anybody else's. I remember mine. I remember, my childhood friends' phone numbers.
Exactly.
The ones that you remembered back then. But I don't know who they reach now. I just, call my friends from childhood, hey, do you have anybody else's number?
Their parents' house phone?
Exactly. I had to restart my phone. You've never had any of these issues? You don't have a new iPhone, do you?
I have an iPhone 6 and an iPhone 6S.
Excuse me. Oh, which one is the hookup phone?
My work phone is the 6S.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's if you got to call the plug. But they work fine?
No. My 6 is having problems now.
Of course it is. Of course it is. Because it's been 2 years. Why would a phone that costs $800 last for 2 years?
But the thing is, it hasn't lasted for 2 years. I had to go in February. The place where you plug it in, where you charge it, stopped working. And so I went in and I was like, hey, I need to get this fixed. And they go, oh, actually, that's the part that doesn't get fixed. You have to get a new phone.
Did they give you a new phone or you have to buy one?
He goes, unfortunately, your plan expired 3 days ago. But the good thing is our new phone just came out, so you can buy it. I was like, how much is it going to cost? He goes, $750. I was like, fuck you.
Yeah. Now they're like, it's phone's super cheap. It's $28 a month. And I'm like, oh, cool. I was just hoping.
Forever.
Right. That my cell phone bill would just go up by $30 a month. Because before, it'd be like you got a discount on the phone and it was just include, I'm already paying for the phone in the bill. Travis, you updated your phone, but to not the new model, right?
No, I just updated to the 6S.
See, that's the smart, because is it cheaper?
Yeah.
Quite
First of all,
bit,
it's
right?
cheaper. And second of all, I didn't want to update. I was like, when the 7 came out, my wife's like, okay, I need one, because she needed one because her phone, the GPS wasn't working anymore. Just like you were saying, little things just started not working anymore.
And you know that's when it's just going to fall apart.
Yeah. So don't take my photo, Adrian. So
you can't capture a theft on film. Everybody knows that. Thefts are a rare breed of vampire that cannot be caught in mirrors or on film. I don't know about digital. I do know traditional film will not capture a theft.
Yeah, no exposure.
No. Yeah.
So she updated, and I'm like, I'm not going to update. I'm going to wait for the next one because, they're all talking about the 10th anniversary iPhone's going to be awesome. That's when they're really going to, redesign it next year.
And that's twice as much.
Let me tell you why I don't believe that for a second. Because the guy who had that ability is in the ground. He's dead.
Oh.
Yeah. Steve Jobs has to be like, it would be cool if we
Eddie
did
Q?
this. Yeah.
He's dead?
Eddie Q and Johnny Ive are just sitting there going this is the most beautiful thing we've ever created. You see, it's identical to the last one, but now it's shiny.
Yeah, I'll buy anything that Eddie Q sells.
Right? Yeah, you got to.
He's the shit.
He's not going to steer you wrong.
No.
Eddie Q is did we tweet out a photo of Eddie Q? Tweet out a photo of Eddie Q.
Tweet a few.
At Jim and Sam show, because he's the quintessential, casual Friday douchebag. He wears his, silk shirts and jeans all the time. Hey, I'm just one. You know what? I might be the man, but I'm still one of the boys.
He's the shit. He doesn't tuck it in when he's on the stage.
Never.
He
No.
rules.
No. Because even though he's the man, he's still one of the boys.
Yeah.
And that's what's important.
He's the cool boss.
You know, like, it's bad because all the guys that work at Apple are probably nerds.
Nerds.
When all the nerds are, like, making fun of you, like, he's the fucking dork boss to the nerds, it's really bad.
Do you think he knows that he's the dork boss?
In his heart, he does, because he spent a lot of time in high school getting picked on. Like, a lot of time getting picked on. But he wanted to convince himself that he'd be the king of the nerds in this position. And he tries to lie to himself every morning. Like, he looks in the mirror. He puts on his silk shirt. He goes like, yeah, we're looking good today, Eddie. Hey, Eddie Q.
Oh.
We're looking great today. He's got, like, a non-fat guy double chin. Like, it's just in the jowls. He's not a fat, well, I guess he's got a bit of a belly, but he's got poor definition in his face.
And he smiles so much that he's obviously overcompensating and depressed.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Absolutely, because he's trying to maintain.
But he's the best.
He's trying to maintain the Eddie Q that he's put in his head.
Yeah, no, he's cool.
Look at him.
Headshots are supposed to make you look better, right?
Traditionally
Look at that.
speaking.
The
Look at
best
him.
version of yourself.
Buttons aren't done.
He's sitting there in some of these photos doing an interview. He probably just sits there going, oh, I hope they don't ask me a hard one. I hope they don't ask me any hard questions. Because he's not ready for this. He's not ready to be the guy. Eddie Q. He gets very expensive haircuts, but they still just look like supercuts.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's just nothing you can do. He pays hundreds of dollars to get his haircut, but he might as well get it done at the mall.
You think he thinks he can do a better job than Tim Cook?
He knows he can do a better job than Tim Cook. He knows he's sitting there waiting for that CEO spot to open up. He uses homophobic slurs, I'm sure, about Tim Cook behind closed doors. I'm sure of it.
And his coworkers just politely laugh.
Right. He's convinced that the iPhone, since Steve Jobs has died, he's convinced that it's far better. Like,
Way better.
He's done more. He goes, you know what? Steve Jobs would have never thought to put 2 cameras on the iPhone. Now you can zoom in a little better.
He probably calls it the Q phone.
That's what he does. He's pitched that in boardroom meetings.
Guys, you know, we've used I for so long.
Yeah. Are we using I? And he's the guy, by the way, who's behind everything. You know how they don't use iTunes anymore? It's Apple Music, and they don't use iPhoto. It's Photos. He's going application by application, removing the I from all branding. So that way, when the 10th anniversary comes, he can pitch the Q phone. And they're like, you mean the letter Q? And he's like, no, I was thinking QUE.
That'll be cute.
CUE. Yeah, no. Like, you know, like it's your Q, you know? Like, this is your cue to buy a phone.
Yeah, but Eddie, that's also your last name.
Huh. Never thought of it. Good idea, guys. And he just leaves the room snapping.
Or he has way too many buttons on buttons.
Exactly. That's why I love him.
Because he leaves
Because he's such an idiot.
He's got no. You mean because he's got no chest definition?
Yeah.
And he buttons down to he unbuttons to the 4th button with no undershirt.
It's just like extra neck.
Yeah, it is.
During the biggest technology event of the year.
Because he's the cool guy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's the cool boss.
He's pretty sure. Like his wife, he asks his wife, and his wife reassures him. He thinks that people are just waiting for the big Eddie Q moment.
Does he
at
have
the
a
Apple
super hot
speeches.
wife?
I doubt it. I doubt
He's
it.
got to be a
I
swinger.
want to
You
see.
think he's a swinger?
Yeah, in his mind.
I think he wants to be, but his
Exactly.
wife won't let him.
Yeah. No. Eddie Q. I don't even know if he's married. Oh, is he married to Gwen Stefani? That's
Oh,
cool.
Taylor Swift.
Oh, that's super dope. Oh my God, Eddie.
Isn't he in the new Apple Music commercial
I think he is. Yeah.
with what's his face from the late night carpool?
Oh yeah. He's in the with who's the big
James
fat
Corden.
guy? James Corden. Yeah. He's in there with Eddie Q. Eddie Q just demanded to be in the commercial because he thought he would look skinny next to James Corden.
He was like, hey, we could save some money and just put us on the. I don't know, just maybe me.
What if we did something with the people who work at Apple? What if we just put instead of musicians, why don't we do it like he's at the boardroom and it could be like Jimmy Iovine and like whoever else? And they're like, well,
Like who?
Well, I don't know. Like you get some executives from the company, you get like
Tim?
No, Tim's busy. Tim's doing other stuff. Tim is super busy with all kinds of ideas and stuff. It would have to be somebody else. You got to think like aesthetically and who dresses well. Who's got the best style on staff, stuff like that. I mean, maybe you could have like somebody, maybe like a black girl. You could have Jimmy Iovine and then like one of the executives, like one of the guys, like maybe somebody who's the man but still one of the boys. You know what I mean?
He really needs some chapstick in that video.
That's the commercial.
Look at his lips.
You think he filmed? Somebody was like, Eddie, do you need some lip balm before you go out there? And he's going, no, I'm fine.
Yeah, Eddie walked right past makeup.
Oh, yeah, he don't
right
need
past
makeup.
hair.
Because he does makeup for himself.
No.
Every day-
Wardrobe? No, I don't need wardrobe.
No fucking way. Yeah, I'll use the Eddie Q collection.
Yeah, no, I came to work dressed.
Yeah.
What do you want?
And he puts on like a layer of foundation before he leaves for work every day. You know, like he's got his own makeup because he's a guy who cares about the aesthetic in himself and in his products.
And it shows.
I'm sure it was his idea. He thought that the revolutionary thing about this new iPhone, because the only thing that I see is different is it can actually handle the operating system, unlike the phones that came out 2 years ago that can't. And there's a second camera on the big ones. And the only thing the second camera serves to do is if you zoom in now, it doesn't look as grainy. Like, it looks good when you zoom in.
Yeah, it's
that's good.
It's really fucking good.
Right. So they're like, so we're just doing the camera then. And he's like, yeah, guys, people love cameras. Okay, ideas are done. And he walks out. That's Eddie Q. He's the best. He did. He put himself in the commercial. He's the only Apple executive in the commercial. They put Jimmy Iovine. I don't know who the black woman works for Apple too, right?
Yeah, they just started pushing her last year.
Yeah. And then they're like, who's gonna be like the white guy executive? I'll do it. Here comes Eddie Q. Look at him. And even in the commercial, he's got his shirt all the way unbuttoned.
And you notice where he's sitting.
Right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
Right in the middle. Power seat. He's in the power seat. Jimmy Iovine's like, I've kind of accomplished a lot at executive tables. He's like, yeah, well, me too. He just sits.
He probably got there early and took that seat.
He did. It said Jimmy's name on it, and he just threw out the name tags. Like, no, it's not seating. I thought we were gonna. No, we're fine. Oh, it's so great, Eddie Q. I wish Eddie Q could give me a new fucking phone. I see some great Photoshops coming in.
I don't know if those are great.
On at Jim and Sam Show on Twitter. Looks like
it really feels like 10 years ago.
Yeah, it looks like Travis and I having a good old time.
Yeah, you and Travis having sex.
That's it.
Yeah,
that's it. That's what we don't
really coming full circle.
Yeah, should have been younger photos of us because we don't do that anymore.
No, we're married.
James in Waterloo, welcome to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts today with Cathy Kelley.
Good morning, Cathy. Good morning, Sam Boo, the bad guy Roberts,
That's
and
right.
everyone in the TEF box.
The TEF box is you could hear the TEF box lit up when we brought up Eddie Q.
Well, yeah, the TEF box is a big fan of Eddie Q.
That's right. TEFs and Qs go back a long, long way.
Hey, just wondered, why are you freaking out about the whole phone situation when you pretty much have Cathy or Katie Linendahl on speed dial? Isn't she the guru?
She is the guru, but I'm embarrassed.
Oh.
I'm embarrassed to go to her and be like, I don't know how to handle my technology. Obviously, I'm not the guy for this, to have special things. Can you help me make this better?
She does probably have a dozen iPhone 7s.
I'm sure she does. They're all
on
probably
hand.
just sitting around. But I don't have access to any of them. And I don't want to, look, I'm a problem solver. I need to figure out, I feel like injustice was done to me, and I need to figure it out, Like, I have in the past upgraded every 2 years or so, but I don't see any need to do so this time.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Right. But then they're making me.
Yeah.
They force you to. They're like, oh, you don't see any need to do so? Well, how about we queue up your phone? You go, what? Eddie Q installs viruses and all the new operating systems, so you have to buy a new phone. That's why he's so valuable.
Let's queue up all those 2-year-old phones.
Yeah, let's. It's not called malware anymore. It's called Qware. And Eddie Q infects old phones so that you have no other options.
It's also going to be his clothing line name.
Qware?
Yeah.
He's working on his shirt line.
You know he is.
Hey, all I can advise against is going anywhere near BlackBerry. Waterloo is actually the hometown of BlackBerry here in Canada. And, the place is totally shut down. They've sold almost all their buildings. They had just built, and expanded all their operations. And then within 2 years, they've, shut most of them down. And, luckily all the smart companies like, Apple and different technology companies, OpenText, they all opened up offices, in town when they sensed the collapse coming, and picked up all the employees from BlackBerry, these highly skilled workers and these great minds that were leaving looking for jobs. So they all opened up offices in town. So we've come out of the the post BlackBerry era all right. But
isn't it amazing though? Isn't it amazing how far ahead BlackBerry was? Like BlackBerry was so far ahead of every phone, and then they just sat there and let everybody get ahead of them. I don't know in business if there's ever been anything quite like it. Like BlackBerry had all the technology. If you wanted email on a phone, it was the only thing to get. And within the minute the iPhone gets launched, they fall into a panic. They're making clicky screen touchscreens that don't make any sense. Like, they lose their minds. They start making phones. They're like, well, this one's a big, giant, flat square. And you're like, why would anybody want that? It's the most cumbersome. It doesn't fit in any pockets. But they went into such panic mode that the whole company collapsed.
I did like having the physical keyboard, though.
Of course, and that's the thing.
Like, all about the keyboard. It's all about the keyboard.
Right. People like that, but like you need a little more. Like if they could be like, we have what the iPhone has, and we figured out a way to have a physical keyboard, then you'd be like, well, yeah, no brainer. There'd at least be a competition. But they're like, we have a physical keyboard and an otherwise inferior product. True. And you're like, I can't justify.
They had the President of the United States as their biggest advocate.
Yes. Not only they had Obama, and even bigger, Kim Kardashian. Both of them. When you have Obama and Kim Kardashian being like, this is my product, and you still shit the bed, boy. But there are a lot of people that should be upset at that company. Because they had every single fucking possible thing that they could have going for them.
They really tefted it up.
They tefted the whole thing up. By the way, I didn't realize this was a thing, but there is a Photoshop coming in now. It says "teft it off," and it's a photo of Travis wearing a wedding dress and cutting off his own penis. Is that what "tefting it off" means?
I didn't think so, and I mean that's spelled wrong anyway, so that's probably something else.
That's a different type of teft.
Yeah.
Did you ever do that type of teft?
No.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I don't have any plans to.
Right. But life is long.
You never know.
Life is
2016.
Yeah, exactly.
That's funny.
Life is very long. Okay, it says, the Teft Man is here to save me, and it is a Photoshop of Travis's head on Captain Planet's body of all superheroes. You get compared to Captain Planet.
Well, he's one of the best.
I would say.
One.
You know, I'm still surprised when I see another company releasing another phone.
Like that they would even try at
like
this
the
point?
Google put out the Pixel phone.
Yeah.
But that's supposed to be good.
But it always fails. Like
always.
Amazon, Microsoft.
Remember when Steve C, God rest his soul, came into the office with the iPhone killer, and he took the phone out of the package and took out the stylus, and he was like, see, it's got a stylus. And we were like, what's wrong with you, dude? Like, you've completely missed where technology is going.
It just feels like we've gotten to the point where it's obviously Apple or Samsung.
Right,
you know?
right.
And like anyone else, like you're going to have such a small market share.
Yeah.
That what's the point? What's the point?
Yeah.
Like people have become aware that this is just what you use. You know, and like, honestly, Google doesn't need a phone. It's their operating system on all those Samsung phones.
Yeah, they've got it already.
They just do software. I looked at
Well, maybe they think that everyone's dropping the ball. They're like, okay, we have to do this.
Yeah, all these phones suck. But I looked at the Google phone when they announced it this week, the Pixel, and it's still like after all this time. You're right, Travis. And teft today means correct.
Oh, good.
You're teft on this one, Travis.
Finally a positive.
Yeah, you're teft on this one. Because I mean, it also still means the thing about diarrhea in a penis shaft.
Oh.
But it's a double meaning.
Oh.
Context means everything. But I looked at it, and it really just looks like a poor man's iPhone. Like it doesn't look any different. It's got the Android system on it already, which we already talked about. Like blows up houses, I think. So
is that what it does?
I think so. I read that. So I don't know.
It's worse than Eddie Q's device.
Yeah, he's like, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a phone that doesn't blow up houses. Everyone's gonna need one. We have figured. That's what Johnny Ive should do at the next big Apple event. We've figured out the technology to have a beautiful device that won't light your children on fire. And that's all you would need. That's all you would need. Ah, boy. Well, our phone number today is 866-969-1969. and we should. I see that's not even a Photoshop. Travis, somebody posted the photo of you topless holding a toy horse.
Yeah, I don't know how they got that.
Yeah, that's just in your personal cloud.
I think my iCloud was probably hacked.
Probably.
Yeah.
No, impossible. Impossible. I'm Eddie Q, and I put functions in there so nobody's going to hack that iCloud. But call it the Q Cloud if you don't mind. If you don't mind, here on out, let's call it the Q Cloud, huh? Just as like in the office. Just us guys. That's what we casually call it.
Oh, he probably tries to get lots of different things started in the office.
He definitely does.
And none of them catch on.
He goes like, oh, you mean the Q Cloud? I'm kidding. But he's...
What the fuck is he doing?
Yeah. Why would anybody call it that?
You think he bothers people in their offices?
All the time. He's the Dennis Falcone of his office, but he's got power. Like if Dennis Falcone were put in a position of authority at Sirius XM, he would absolutely put himself in the commercials. He would be the Puff Daddy. All up in a song, all up in a video. You come to Dennis Falcone.
You think he like eats in the commissary like he's, like one of the guys?
Yeah, but he's such a messy eater. Like he eats without a plate. And so he eats like he'll eat his salads like right out of the container, but they're those really stinking salads with bad dressing and all kinds of ingredients on it. So like the whole place can smell it, and there's dressing dripping all over the floor, and the lettuce is coming out of his mouth. It's disgusting.
Sits
Ruining
next
those
to the
silk
interns.
shirts.
Yeah, he sits
So
next.
you can get to know everyone.
Hey, I'm Eddie.
Because this is the move. Anybody who works in any company, if you haven't figured this out yet, this is the move. This is the Eddie Q move. We've seen it done 100 times here at Sirius. Every company. You go to the guy, and you can always tell who gets the least respect from his coworkers by the guy who has a position of any seniority whatsoever who cozies up to the interns every semester. Because this is a guy who's realized he's lost all of his underlings. None of his underlings appreciate him or respect him. So what's he going to do? He's going to cozy up to the interns and try to give them some kind of Stockholm syndrome. He's going to try to make them believe. And so for the first, 2 weeks at Apple, all the interns come in and they go home and they tell their parents and their friends, you know who's really cool? Eddie Q. He's actually a great guy. He taught me all this stuff. And then it takes 2 weeks before they talk to the other employees that they're like, no, he's actually a big loser. And they start making their own Eddie Q jokes.
This happens everywhere?
Everywhere.
I'm actually thinking about everywhere I've ever worked, and I know one employee.
One employee at every company that's ever been. He goes up to the interns and he's like, Eddie Q's like, hey man, I don't like to talk about anybody, but that guy over there, kind of an asshole. Stay away. Because he's the guy who makes fun of Eddie Q so much. Man, no. Her over there, that's Cathy Kelley. Nah, nothing but trouble. Stay away from her too. Don't worry, I got your back. And then he goes home, oh man, Eddie Q, the guy with the silk shirts from all the Apple events, he's great. He goes up and he watches my back. He makes sure that everything's cool.
Yeah, he didn't have to do that. He's been there forever.
Yeah. I can't believe he took an interest in me. And then you find out within 2 weeks, no, he does that to all the interns because he's a loser. And the first sign of things is like, I don't know if Eddie Q's as cool as I thought he was because he slobbers his salad dressing all over the commissary floor. He could just eat it in his office with a plate or something, but he makes a mess. And also, he talks with his mouth full. I don't know, why he wouldn't have been taught manners at some point. Oh, wow. Tyrannosaurus Teft checking in on at Jim and Sam Show on Twitter.
Tiny arms.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. That's actually accurate. Big feet, though. Mike in Toronto.
How you guys doing? Good morning.
Good morning, Mike.
I just want to say I love Travis on the show. He needs to be on there more often.
Well, we try to. There's a theft limit that the company has put in place that they let us know about. So we're trying to work within the boundaries of the theft table. You've heard of timetables before. There's a theft table in place, and we need to make sure that everything follows according to the theft table.
I just wanted to say, if Eddie Q was smart, if he was the genius that he is, why wouldn't he keep the I and call it the IQ phone?
Because, you know why? Because you're right, because it's like IQ, smart, blah, blah, blah. But Eddie Q has a bit of an ego on him. So Eddie Q does not want to share top billing with any letter. He does not want to share that top billing. No way, Jose. It's the Q phone. C-U-E. Q. Here, why don't you take a Q and name it after me? Eddie Q. Thank you, Mike. Oh, Eddie Q. Kevin in Houston. Welcome to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts here today with Cathy Kelley.
Good TEF day to everybody.
And a good TEF to you.
I just really love.
By the way, we don't say TEF day. We use the word TEF is also can be traded off with the word morrow. So, like in Shakespearean times, you'd say a good morrow. So you would say, "Oh, a good TEF, and a good TEF to you."
You have to say it like that, though.
Yeah. Good TEF, my lady.
Such a delight on a Friday morning.
Right, and by the way, and when you leave someplace, instead of saying "I'll see you on the morrow," you'd say "I'll see you on the TEF."
Teft you later?
Yeah, or you could, that's more like, that's an Eddie Q casual, like, hey guys, teft you later.
It's kind of like aloha. That means a few different things.
Exactly.
Eddie Q reminds me from the waiter from Office Space. Remember at Shop?
Oh, yeah.
Real happy.
Like the way over enthusiastic, like, why wouldn't you want more flair? Of course. Like, he's just like putting more pins on his shirt, on his suspenders, every chance he gets. He's like, what do you mean? Of course I'm pumped for this. I get to wear another silk shirt. This is going to be great.
Yeah.
But Jennifer Aniston is just making fun of him.
Yeah, Eddie Q's a bomb. What happened to Google and their glassware? Remember the Google glasses?
People look like idiots.
It was they
all
did.
died out of existence.
It was yeah. Everybody who used a Google Glass is dead now.
They didn't create offspring either.
No, they're all extinct. It was supposed to be this like revolutionary thing, like, oh, well, wait till they implant it inside your eyes, and it's like, no, you need a device. Google Glass. That's why Google probably needs to stay outside of the like physical hardware game. Like no phones, no glasses, no any of this stuff. Just like software is for you. Google is really great at one thing, tricking people in to handing over all of their information. Google is great at collecting every piece of information about you. That's where they are a Viking. However, hardware is not for them. You're right. Google Glass had like all this hype around it, and then just nothing.
That was years ago.
Years ago.
Anthony had a pair.
Yeah, and he came in because it was like a fun gadget, but even he realized like this is dumb. It's like 5 seconds of video or something. Although, have you seen Snapchat is doing that now?
What?
Snapchat's coming out with glasses. They're coming out with their own like.
Yeah, and they're rebranding, right?
Right. They're coming
they
out.
realized that they were going to get screwed by Instagram?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, hey, Instagram, why don't you come out with your own glasses? Snapchat's coming out with its own glasses.
Snapchat spectacles.
Yeah.
And I read yesterday that they're going to offer like an IPO next year.
Snapchat is?
Yeah, so they're planning for the future.
Well, I mean, they came a long way from a sexting app. Although, at the end of the day, Snapchat me that pussy if it's cool is still what Snapchat is all about. The Snapchat shades, or whatever they're called, look like very large, regular sunglasses, but they have little cameras on each end. Yeah, very cartoonish. It makes, the technology, I guess, makes sense because the Google glasses could record like 5 or 10 seconds of video. So what are you going to do with 5 or 10 seconds of video? That's Snapchat, right? But at the end of the day, people don't want glasses with cameras in it.
No, nobody's wearing that.
Nobody's going to do it. No, nobody wants glasses with cameras in it. And where's the place people Snapchat the most? Either when they're fucking or taking dick shots or at like events. That's right, Adrian. People use it for sexed purposes. Ew. I know. But they use like or at events. Those two places, you would never wear sunglasses. Like, you're at a concert and you're like, oh, I got to get this on my Snapchat. Let me put my glasses on. Hang on, let me put my glasses on. The only thing that's going to happen is you're going to get a lot more, like, driving Snapchats.
Do you think there'll ever be laws enacted about where you can shoot video?
Technically, there are.
So you can just shoot it, like...
Technically, I mean, there are laws enacted about where you're supposed to be able to shoot video and not. You're allowed to shoot video on the sidewalk, but in private...
Well, then how come... So you're allowed to shoot video on the sidewalk and post it.
Right.
But the news has to blur... Or, like, certain places have to blur people's faces.
It's called tefting in the industry. They have to teft out the faces. If you
don't get a release, you gotta teft it out.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we make everybody sign a teft release before they come in on the show. It may have something to do with commercial use. I don't know. Like, I guess social media doesn't fall into that.
Yeah, but, for maybe like for profit.
Yeah, because they're going to be selling ads and stuff. But yeah, in terms of actually just taking video, you don't need permission to do it in public areas. But I don't think there's any control over it anymore. Like, everybody's got cameras and they're too small. And it's like, it just is the world that we live in is there's cameras everywhere. And if you want privacy, you need to build an end of the world bunker and get a lot of canned soup and just hang out down there. Nobody's going to bother you. I might move into one of those before too long.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to bother you. But yeah, because there's no, like, the idea of privacy is like a joke. Right? Like, you're not supposed to be doing video here. Fuck you. Like, how are you going to stop me? You have no idea whether I'm shooting video or not. Oh, I was just texting. Oh.
You're texting towards the area that's having cool stuff going on?
No, I didn't even see that cool stuff. I had this phone in front of my face. I didn't even notice it. Terry in Atlanta, welcome to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
Hey, top of the teft to you.
Top of the teft to you.
Maybe you should just wait till next year and get the iPhone 7 teft.
That's true. That will be the update on it. That will be, is there any Teft updates that you know about, Travis?
I think it's the Q phone 7 teft.
Oh, the Q phone. Yeah.
Let's not get Eddie out of here.
Wouldn't you love having that as part of your?
Oh,
like,
my
you
God.
have Q and Teft.
That'd be the best.
Lined up on the same device. Travis is like the Eddie Q of this show.
I don't know if that's a compliment.
Have you seen Eddie Q?
That's
it's a
true.
pretty big compliment.
It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. By the way, you know who Eddie Q secretly wants to be?
Who?
Craig Federici
from
Apple.
Well, who is that one?
You'll know him. That guy.
Oh, okay.
He totally wants to be that guy.
Craig,
because he's actually somewhat funny,
right,
and personable,
and he fucks a lot in that Apple office.
Oh yeah.
Craig Federici or whatever his name is. He's like, what did you say? Federici. He's like this guy. He's a handsome man. He obviously works out quite a bit. Everybody knows by now.
He's got way better hair than Eddie Q.
Oh, my God. Like, he looks like he has an expensive haircut.
And crisp collars.
Crisp collars. You could see he's got muscle definition in his chest.
Good
That's
smile.
why he's allowed to have a button open.
That's right.
Yeah, nobody questions his button open.
No.
They're like, of course Craig would open his button. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah,
Open
Craig.
a few more.
Eddie, what the fuck are you doing?
Right. If Craig comes in with his button all the way up to the top, it's like, geez, who died, buddy? Let loose a little bit, you know? Look at that jawline. So chiseled. But here's the problem. Eddie Q, he's not a gym guy, I'll tell you. Not really much of a gym guy. He comes up with other stuff, though. He goes like, no, I walk a lot. I've been walking a lot more, so.
You think he's more of like a six-pack in the office refrigerator kind of guy?
Yeah, but he gets like a six-pack of like fucking Faygo or something. He's not drinking beers. Guys,
why don't you come into my office?
He loves Hawaiian Punch. He loves Hawaiian Punch. And every now and then, like, he'll down one of those Kool-Aid Cool Bursts. You know? Remember those Kool-Aid squeezy bottle things?
You think he likes those?
Yeah, he would drink one of those.
You think he was really excited for Ecto Cooler to come back?
Oh, there's this great photo of Eddie Q trying to get a high five from Steph Curry at the Golden State Warriors game. And honestly, without insulting anybody, it looks like the sidelines to the Special Olympics. That's where I've seen.
Without insulting anybody.
Right, without insulting anybody, that's where the similarities lie. That's what the photo appears to be.
You think he got the high five?
I think he did because people know he's rich and he works for Apple and you know what I mean? Like, they kind of, like, Steph Curry's like, oh, fuck. Like, they gave him front row. Like, high five, buddy. I want to get the iPhone in the mail, you know? Like, he's sending him laptops and iPhones and all kinds of shit. Steph Curry's going to have the wireless headphones before anybody. But what's he got to do?
He's so aggressively trying to get that high five, though.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. He's like, yeah!
Yes.
Oh, is that him wearing the championship ring? Oh, Eddie Q.
Well, yeah, he's a champion.
He is a champion.
Yeah.
Eddie Q is a hero to our generation. There he is, high-fiving with Drake. Eddie Q is the man.
How embarrassing for Drake.
He paid him to do that.
Nobody better than Eddie Q right now. Eddie Q is running these streets at the moment. You want to call up the show today. It's Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. 866-969-1969 is our phone number. Jim is in D.C. He's going to be at the Lincoln Theater tonight, I believe, with Kelsey Cook. So that's going to be a really great show. If you're in the D.C. area, make sure that you check it out. We're also going to have Mike Cannon coming in later today. I should probably address comments made on yesterday's afternoon show by Greg Opie Hughes. Look, first of all, so here's what happened yesterday on Opie's show. Rich Davis was in, and he asked Opie about me. Like, so where does this leave you and Sam? Because Opie is not happy about his move to afternoons, and he's made that pretty public. And Rich goes, so where does that leave you and Sam? You know, being Sam's mentor and all. And I like Rich a lot, and I thought it was a great radio question. Like, I'm like, that's something that, yes, ask that question. As a radio person, he texted me and he was like, I wasn't trying to stir shit. I'm like, dude.
It should be addressed.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm glad you asked that question. And I did want to address what Opie said. And I reached out to him, by the way. A lot of people are like, there's so much of this bullshit high school drama going on that I did as soon as his show was over. I reached out to him. I texted him. He did text me back finally right before the show started today. And we sent a couple texts, but, he's not happy with me, and that's fine. It is what it is. But he said a couple things. So I said on this show that Opie and I had fallen out of touch. We hadn't spoken in months. Really. Like, not like in a hostile way. It hadn't happened anymore, and that it is what it is. And honestly, I was concentrating on doing my show at nights anyway, so it wasn't that huge of a thing. And he said yesterday that the reason that we had been out of communication is because he had heard I was talking shit about him, that I was talking shit behind his back. And it's like I know Opie, it has been historically documented that he has had a problem with the people that he keeps around him. Opie has a lot of worms around him, and you could say, well, Sam, he kept you around him for a while, and sure, fine. But Opie has a lot of people in his ears that lie to him a lot. And maybe it's just the position he's in. I don't know. I know. Like, I know who are some of the people that would have told him that I was talking shit. I've known the whole time. I knew that was going on. I assumed that Opie would be smart enough to know that it wasn't the case, that it wasn't happening, that who am I going to go and talk shit about Opie to? Right? Like, you have to understand, the last year and a half, I've been concentrating on my night show to the point where I'm not sharing the office with these guys anymore. I'm coming in for the night shift. I talked to 4 people on this planet. I talked to Jess. I talked to my dad. I talked to Kevin Undergaro and Troy. That's who I talked to. Adrian, I talk to you when we're here, but how often do we talk when we're not here?
Not much.
Not much. Even Cathy. Cathy and I hang out, but we're both busy. We don't talk all that much off the air, right?
Yeah.
We hang out, but I would not, But but those are the people that I talk to on a regular basis. And when we talk, we're not sitting there gossiping and talking shit about people. It's a very interesting thing. And by the way, like, for the people who I'm sure are listening now that were telling Opie that I was talking shit about him, of course I know that you're listening now. I know who you are, and I've known the whole time, and I've been smiling to you, and I will keep smiling to you. And I want you to know that I know, but you're never going to know for sure that I know it's you, but I do know it's you. But just like have that inside you. Like, if you want, you could ask me if I know it's you, but I know it's you. So just like keep that like in your soul, that I'll keep interacting with you, but I'll know it's you, and there'll always be that there. That's right. I'm Puff Daddy in the Jonah Hill movie right now. I've been mind-fucking you this whole time, and I will continue to mind-fuck you because I know what goes on. That's why I stay out of it. It's an amazing thing. I have a reputation with some people as being a little conniver, a little politician, a little shit stirrer. But what's incredible is the only people that have that perception of me are the people who don't know me and don't work with me. It's either listeners who might like me or not like me. They might like that I do that stuff. It's people who work in the vicinity of me but don't actually work with me. Anybody that's actually spent time with me, anybody that's actually worked with me, enjoys working with me. They don't find me to be a shit-stirring, conniving politician guy. Like, I stirred shit for a long time on the air for Opie and Anthony. Like, there was no going behind the scenes and trying to get people in trouble IRL, in real life. There was shit stirring so we could bring it up on the air and have a good time. Because I did that better than anybody else, and it was an element that could be added to the show. And I found it fun. But at no point in my life, and anybody that's actually worked with me, or anybody that's the 4 people that I talk to consistently on a daily basis, any of them would tell you, and by the way, Opie would tell you the same thing before he wasn't talking to me because people gave him misinformation, that I'm not going around politicking and shit stirring. And the reason I'm not doing that is because I'm too worried about me. I focus on what I'm doing.
Do you think that's the real reason why he stopped talking to you?
I believe it. I don't have any reason not to believe it. And look, when you surround yourself with people that are telling you something over and over and over again, and you start to believe it, I don't blame anybody. But it's like, we knew each other for 10 years, and if my loyalty or whatever the word is, I don't even know if it's loyalty, my loyalty, friendship, whatever it was, wouldn't have been questioned over those 10 years. And if it was, you would have asked me about it and blah, blah, blah. Then I don't understand why now, because I'm working nights, because, by the way, I was told to work nights. But now that I'm working nights and we don't see, there is that separation, why you would allow other people to just tell you things and that was it. So, and it's well documented. Every time Opie's name came up in a public way, and by the way, like, Opie has publicly complained about the fact that a lot of people are nice to him behind the scenes and do not stick up for him in a public way. A lot of people will text him nice things. A lot of people will say nice things to him, but when it comes time to be public, they don't say anything about him. And you can go back, and it's been well documented, that I heard that and realized it was not enough to support him privately, and made sure that multiple times throughout the year and throughout this whole weird transition that I've been supportive of him. Number one, mentioning the fact that he's the one that put me in this position, mentioning the fact that he's been my mentor and always will be in that position. And number three, that I think the people that I spend the most time with are people who I have some level of admiration for. They are the people that I think I can learn from. They are the people who I have respect for, right? I don't spend time with people who are learning. I mean, if people want to learn from me, I will teach them. But that's not where I'm going to spend the majority of my time. I don't boost my ego that way. I don't spend time with yes men. I don't do any of that. I spend time with people who are above me on the totem pole and who are higher than me on the food chain, because I want to learn from them. I would not have spent the time that I spent with Opie if I didn't feel that that's the category that Opie was in. And by the way, I still feel that that's the category that Opie was in. And I've listened to the shows that he's done this week, and he's doing a great job. And at no point did I think he wouldn't. It's almost condescending to point out that he's doing a great job, because you don't stay here for 20 years if you don't do a great, 20 plus years, 30 years, whatever it is, if you don't do a great job. But I've never said anything besides that. So to say, and as far as making this move without reaching out to him, I did, when I reached out to him, I apologized, and I should have reached out to him in advance of moving here. But the fact of the matter is, as far as the negotiation of where this show was going to go, I was way outside the loop. And anybody who's in that inner circle that I was talking to about what was going on knows that I was sitting there until the last minute going, I don't know what's going to happen. They're figuring out Jim and Opie. That's what it was. I was on the side. They were figuring out Jim and Opie because guess what? Jim and Opie are the headliners here. Opie and Jim are the headliners here, however you want to phrase it. Those are the headliners. Those are the deals that had to get worked out. And I was waiting to get told where it was that Jim and I were going to go. The fact of the matter is, 2 weeks before the show started, a week, whatever it was, the plan was for Jim and I to be on from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. For some reason, that changed, and they said, okay, Sam, you're going to be on at 8 a.m. I said, okay, fine. Because guess what? I'll go where you put me because I'm here to do a job. And I'm going to make the most of it wherever you put me. When I was told that I was getting moved from noon to 9 p.m. to midnight, the graveyard shift, I'm the only one who didn't complain about it. I'm the one who went to 9 p.m. and said, this is great. I'm going to make the most of it. And so I started highlighting all the positives of that move and then made it into something. I would have done the same thing at 10 a.m. I would have done the same thing in afternoons. I would have done the same thing at 6 p.m. I would have done the same thing if you would put Jim and me at 9 p.m. Whatever. I'm not in a position where I would politic for it. And when it came to me, the company came to me and said, Sam, Jim and Opie are separating. I said, yeah, that's news. That's no big news to anybody. Everybody knows that they're separating. Jim has said it on the air. Opie said he's ready for it. That's fine. The company said, Sam, we want you to do a show with Jim. That's what we want. And Jim wants that too. And I said, okay, well, that sounds great. You know, I like Jim. Yeah, and I made sure, I said, this isn't a position where I'm going to come in and be a producer, correct? This is a position where Jim and I will be equal co-hosts, correct? And they said yes. And then I sat down with Jim and said, Jim, this is a position where you and I will be equals. And you're okay with that, right? Because if you're not, I'm cool with us doing solo shows. But if we're doing it together, I think we could do something fun. And he said, yes, that's what I want to do. And I said, great, then we'll do it. At no point did I think to myself, oh, this is a betrayal to Opie, because there was never any discussion of Opie and I doing a show together. Number one, we fill the same role. As I just said, I learned what I know primarily from Opie. And you don't need two guys doing what I do or doing what Opie does on a show. Like, you need comic relief. And you know what? I can do a great Eddie Hugh impression, but I'm not Jim Norton. I'm not a comedian. Beyond that, at no point did I think that was wanted, because I never was I was only a guest on Opie's show once. You know, I thought Opie wanted his regular guys, his Chris DiStefano's, his Vic Henleys, his charades, and I was cool with that. I said, cool. That sounds good to me. So it seemed to me like this is what made sense, and there was very little hostility on my end, although I said, you know, Opie may be upset, but this is the business. This is what we do. In terms of me leaving my brand behind, in terms of me leaving behind Sam Roberts' show, I did that with a heavy heart, and I didn't want to. But guess what? If you think that I'm like, I built this brand and I could have kept building it, ask Voss, Sherrod, and E-Rock how their brands are doing on the channel. Because do I have a guarantee that Sam Roberts' show stays on the air when the channel gets redesigned? No. What am I going to go in there and say, hey, I have a non-existent contract that said, no. So I go, okay, we need to do what's right for me, for the whole team. That's why I brought the whole team with me and said, okay, we need to move this thing forward, because that's what we do, is we move forward. That's the whole point of this, and I think anybody in this or any industry would agree with that. And the final point about me taking shortcuts, that has to be one of the more absurd things I've ever heard. I mean, the reason that I'm here in this position is because I've worked nonstop to get here. And by the way, I'm not done. Every day, I'm still just fighting for survival. I'm just doing everything I can possibly do to make this or whatever I'm doing work as successfully as I can. There's nothing that's the only way I function. Every year. I've been employed by Sirius for 10 years. That's not mentioning the year that I worked for free or the amount of time I was an intern or whatever it was. I don't know. I was 21 when I made my first appearance as an intern. I'm 33 now. That's how long I've been here. I don't see how that could possibly be construed as a shortcut. And by the way, every year that I've been employed, I've eaten vacation days because I don't take them. The last time I was on vacation was 3.5 years ago because I had to go on a honeymoon or my wife would have had our marriage annulled. That was the last time I was on vacation. Beyond that, I haven't seen my wife in a year during the week. Plus, a year plus 14, 15 months, however long Sam Roberts show has been on. I hadn't seen Jess on a weekday in all that time. Go through the show. I asked Adrian last week, did we ever take an actual vacation? No. We never took a week off. The most time we took off was 2 or 3 days, and that was it. We worked Christmas and New Year's week because there was opportunities to be taken.
You worked New Year's Eve.
Yeah, we went to L.A. and we were like, we're in L.A. Let's do a New Year's show. 3 days was the most days we took off, right? Is that what you're saying? Yeah. I know I've never taken a shortcut in my life. And by the way, any opportunity that I've ever had has had nothing to do with office politics and has had nothing. I've never stabbed anybody in the back. Never. I just haven't. I've never stolen an opportunity from anybody. And I know that I've been politicked against. Not by Opie. I'm not making that accusation. But I know that I've been politicked against by people. And I just haven't done it. I've never done it. Never. And I wouldn't. Because I'm concentrating on me. Because to me, the way somebody succeeds in doing something that is not quite a traditional path is they work as hard as a person can work and they focus on what they're doing. And that is my sole philosophy as far as this stuff goes. And I think anybody who's listened to anything I've done for any amount of time realizes that. I was not talking about Opie behind the scenes because I was talking about me behind the scenes. I was talking about my show. I was trying to figure out how to make 9 to midnight every day for 3 hours work. They said, okay, Sam, it's you and Adrian. Here's 3 hours. It's the middle of the night. See you later. That's a lot of work. And guess what? Listen to the shows by the end and tell me how much work was put into it. You think there's time to shit talk anybody for no reason while I have that much going on? It's not happening. So yeah, and if I had taken a shortcut, I don't see how I've lost more gigs than I've gotten. I've gotten served more shit sandwiches than I've gotten prizes. But guess what? I actually eat the shit sandwiches. I don't just sit there and go like, I don't want this shit sandwich. I eat it, and it's fucking gross. But I eat the sandwiches. And you know what I do after I eat the sandwiches? I shit them out, and I move forward. And that's what makes this all possible. That's why I've been able to do what I've been able to do. And all I'm going to do, I don't know what comes after this. I don't know. Maybe this show collapses and doesn't work and I've made a horrible mistake. Sure. But guess what? That's not the mindset I'm in. All I'm doing is sitting here going, how do Jim and I make this morning show work? As far as I can see, I have faith in myself, and I have now been offered the funniest person on satellite radio, if not in radio, probably in all of radio. I can't think of anybody funnier. With Jim Norton, he's been offered to me as a co-host with billing, with top billing. I go, yeah, it seems to me you've got all the elements to make something work here. And when you get offered something like that, this is what we want to do. You don't turn it down. That's like, okay, when I got offered executive producer of Opie and Anthony, am I going to turn that down? Am I going to be like, well, I really like doing the after show, and that's what I want to concentrate on? No, I go like this. Look, the after show is important to me. I don't want it to be perceived that as an executive producer, my interest. This is what I said to everybody, that my interests are swayed one way or the other. I need you guys to know that my aspirations are to be on the air. I said this to people in charge. I said this to Opie. Everybody goes, okay. I go, okay. And you make both work. But that's what you do. You say you accept, and then you make it work. You don't say, no, I think I'm just going to stay from 9 to midnight, and hopefully you guys don't cancel the show, because you could. Because either way, there's going to be 2 shows on the channel that both need replays. That's the problem right now. There's 2 high-profile shows on this channel. Both of those shows need equal replays. Okay? So what are you left with? You know? What? And why? They're like, here's what we're going to do. You know the thing you've been building? We're going to give you a chance to grow it and extend it. And it's going to be a scary move, but it's going to be a good move for you. Why am I going to be like, no, you know, I'd rather stay in this comfortable zone? You know? I mean, you move forward. You move forward. And I'm not some fucking 26-year-old that backstabbed somebody and lucked into a morning show. Have you looked at fucking pictures of me? Look at a picture of me. Look at a picture of me, and then look at a picture of me when I first started. Okay? Do I look 33? I've aged 30 years since I've been here. I look fucking terrible in photos. I don't look like a human being anymore. You know why? Work, sleep deprivation, stress, all that stuff. Nobody who takes shortcuts looks like me. You know, take shortcuts? Beautiful people. Because they can. Because they're beautiful, and because they're allowed to stay beautiful, because they took enough shortcuts that they're doing okay. Not me. I didn't take a shortcut, and now my forehead is 3 times as big as it used to be. I'm skinny fat. I'm malnourished. I'm paler than ever. I look like an albino Ethiopian somehow. I know. And that's because I don't take shortcuts, okay? It wasn't a shortcut when I fucking drove Opie's luggage to Atlantic City because he left it in his apartment. And I was just like, of course I'll do that. Hey, could you pick up my luggage and drive it all the way to Atlantic City? Yeah, sure. And by the way, Opie was great about that. And he's like, okay, thank you for doing that. I'll get you a hotel. Do you think I would have done it? Honestly, do you think I would have done it if I knew that there was no hotel and I just had to drive straight back? Of course I would have done it. Everybody here knows I would have done it. Because guess what? I was mocked the entire process of doing this by the people who worked with me. Travis knows. Travis was there the whole time. And he knows, I'm not saying you were doing, but Travis knows that as I was coming up, I was being made fun of for not getting paid right, for working too much, for coming in on my off hours, for not taking vacation days.
Of course I know you were being made fun of. I was the one doing it.
Exactly. Exactly.
I hate to be the one that sticks up for you. But seriously, I don't know anyone here that works harder than you.
I appreciate that.
Oh, no, someone's calling me.
I appreciate that. The TEF line is ringing. Yeah. The TEF line is ringing! So, yeah. And look, part of doing this show, I was literally having a conversation with my wife yesterday. She said, it's so cool that you get to do the morning show. I was like, I don't get to do the morning show. The cost of doing the morning show was, number 1, taking a risk, and number 2, my mentor hates my guts. I said, that's the cost of doing this. And I said, I feel that. Like, that's, but what choice do you have? It's bound to happen. And, you know, if you could say, well, if you had reached out earlier, maybe it wouldn't have. Maybe. But when the boss is down the hall are saying, we're negotiating with these guys, I'm going to stay out of it. And when they say, hey, look, stay out of that stuff. Little advice, stay out of it. I go, all right, then I will. I'm just going to keep to myself and just see what happens. And that's what I did. So that's where I stand on the thing. Anybody, and again, anybody that thinks that there were shortcuts taken or politicking or backstabbing, like, I don't know what kind of fucking pull you think I have. I don't have the pull. I don't have any of it. You know what I do? Bosses call me into their office. I agree with them. That's the type of pull that I have. Yes, good idea. Yes, whatever you say. Yep, yes. That's the pull that I have right now. There's no going in there being, this is what we should do. Here's what I'm thinking. We need to move, blah, blah, blah. No, I don't know any of that. I don't have that kind of power. Everybody thinks I'm some kind of supervillain. I may have a genius level intelligence, but I haven't established.
You got Jim fired.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. And I never wanted Jim fired either. I'm going to only take a couple phone calls, and then I want to move on. Let's go to Marshall in Texas. What's up, buddy?
Sammy.
Yeah?
Holy shit. First of all, congratulations on the morning job.
Thank you. And that's the other thing. Like it's now become weird to accept congratulations on this gig, because it's like any congratulations is like, well, fuck you to the other guy. And it's like, it's not supposed to be that way. Like, why does it, why it shouldn't, and maybe that's my fault, whatever. But it shouldn't have to have a caveat that, like, you're like, well, but you know.
When you started that after show, the O&A show was going through kind of like doldrums, you know, they were, something was up. We didn't know at the time. And then the after show would come on, and DJ Who Kid would come in, and Nicole would come in, and you'd have the big interviews too. You'd have like Oliver Stone in, and it was great. It was like I didn't think management would make the right decision ever, so I was never hopeful about it. So I thought, well, this is a cool show while it lasts.
Mm-hmm.
But they kept giving you jobs. Thank Jesus. They kept giving you jobs.
Yeah, I don't know how. Most of the people here at Sirius are perplexed by that, but I just like, okay, yeah, all right. And that's what it was. Just keep my fucking head down and keep working and keep doing shows. And sometimes, like, the shit-stirring stuff is stuff I was doing on the air.
For the show!
For the show! Because it's funny. And yes, people took it personally, and I never cared if people took it personally, and I never cared if people hated me because of stuff I did on the air, because it always made for a better show.
Well, right, and you were the backbone of a lot of those types of bits. And the other thing I just want to say, this is the main reason I actually called. You know, Opie is his own worst enemy with this shit, and no therapy seems to work. Like, he always thinks everyone's out to get him, and he's done this since 2005. I've been listening the whole time. He has a knee-jerk reaction and always thinks everyone's out to get him, and it's kind of a Greek tragedy. It's kind of the reason he is where he is today. Like, dude.
I don't know. And by the way, I appreciate that. Thank you, Marshall. And he's not in a bad spot today. Trust me, he's going to do well in afternoons. Trust me when I tell you that. I would just hope that you can know, Opie, with some confidence, I am not out to get you. And I won't be. I'm not. I understand. You've had a lot of guys that have been out to get you. I've told you for 10 years it's not going to be me. JT in Georgia, you're on Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
Sammy, good to talk to you this morning, brother. Hey, I noticed in your the videos, and you've always had your nose to the grindstone, always had a tremendous work ethic, and I believe management sees you as the future, and taking the mentorship from Opie, which you can never take that away from him.
No.
That they see in you a potential because of your work ethic and your ability to take control of the situation and oversee a room, kind of like what Opie does. And they see that potential in you, and because of your work ethic, I think you're going to do very great. Even though I disagree with all your political views, I think you're a stupid idiot sometimes. I can't deny the fact that every time I listen or I watch in the background of the video, you're doing something. You're always there. I couldn't believe you're still married, to be honest with you.
Yeah, dude.
I thought you'd be divorced already. But anyway, have a great day.
Thank you, buddy. I don't know how she's hung in. She's hung in. But, I'll tell you why Jess is hung in. Because this isn't new. Because from day one, it was, no. We're balls to the wall. We're fully committing to this thing. Like, there was no kidding from the beginning, from dating. I met Jess when I was an intern. And it was like, from that time, it was like, no. This is like, if we commit ourselves to this, it will pay off. Trust me. And because I could say that without flinching, she believed it. I don't know why. She just hung in and hung in and hung in. Let's go to Dave in Chicago. What's up, Dave?
Hey, good morning, Sam.
Good morning, buddy.
I've always been such a fan of the entire channel, and I think like you said, Opie's going to do great in afternoons. He sounds great. He sounds fresh. But have things just been behind the scenes just worse than we could even imagine?
I mean, I
what you guys are having on air.
The behind the scenes of everything around here is very, very negative, and I've been trying very hard to combat that. I mean, when I tell you that I have sat down, at least with what I can control, I have browbeaten both Derek and Adrian into shifting perspectives, because that's what's going on. There's negativity, and there's shittiness, and there's gossip that goes on constantly behind the scenes. And I when I recognized that it was happening, and it took me many years, by the way, and I was very close to it, which is why I was able to recognize it. Because I was inundated by it, right? Because I was in there. I wasn't I wasn't at the top of the totem pole. I was in the heap of garbage. I was just a piece of garbage like everybody else. But when I realized that was happening, I said, okay, I need to, literally everything that's said to me, I need to take it with a grain of salt, put it in a column, and maybe fact check before I react. And that's tough to do when you got people that are hammering you with it. So
I think as just a true fan of both shows, dude. I think you and Jim sound great. I think Jim has a lot of animosity that I think it's obvious when you guys are on air, and Opie does the same way. But as far as you were going, Sam, like you've always been the loyal soldier. You and E-Rock both.
Yeah, I don't have animosity towards Opie.
Where came from yesterday? You know what I mean? Like I know you don't.
I don't.
But it just seems like, man, it just seemed toxic. But good for you to kind of be able to get through it, man.
And by the way, like I appreciate that. And are there moments of frustration where I go like, oh, fuck that guy? Like, Bob, of course, there's moments of frustrations with anybody. It's your mentor and the guy that you're working for. And even though, you know, he's not the boss, he's your mentor and the guy that you're working for. It's Opie Radio. So, you know, are there moments when anybody that any of you have ever worked with in a mentor capacity where you're like, oh, just fuck him. He's just what? Of course that happens. But there's a big difference between doing that and going like, oh, he's a fucking asshole. You know what I heard? You know what we should do? You know, I'm going to take a spot. Huge difference. And whether things were misconstrued or just lied about, I think probably both. That's what's going on here. And, you know, because it was said in public yesterday, and I was tweeted about it quite a bit, I thought it important to address once and for all. And by the way, my goal here, you have to address this stuff because it's dishonest not to. All I want to do is do a show, though. I hope to God that we can just start doing a show next week where we're not bickering. Like, it's two shows on the same channel. We're literally not in competition. If one show succeeds, it's good for the other one and vice versa. I hope to God, please, baby Jesus God, next week, allow us the grace and the teft to just do a show. Allow us that teft, baby Jesus. Thank you. Let's go to Bob in... Oh, no, sorry, I hit the wrong thing. Let's go to Bob in Jersey. What's up, Bob?
Scissors up, down.
All right, so you know. I'm doing shows with Eastside David at fucking midnight. I'm doing Than and Sam. Remember when we did Than and Sam from midnight to 3 a.m.? Yes, you know.
I was catching it.
You know. Catch it.
Yeah. For God's sake.
Amazing.
There was, for any of the long-term listeners, to see you come in during the weekend virus or whatever stupid name it had, you were the hardest working guy 10 years ago, let alone making a 9 to midnight show work with stupid hot dog. I mean, you made anything you were handed work.
Thank you, man.
And that's the true essence of Sam Roberts. You even did wrestling commentary, for God's sakes.
I do it all. Thank you very much, buddy.
No problem.
I appreciate it. Justin in Atlanta, welcome to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
Young Samuel Roberts, how are you, my twinkish friend?
I'm good, buddy.
So, yeah, you know, just hearing all this play out, you know, I always think of, like, The Sopranos and those kind of mob movies where you have somebody who's, like, you have those guys who are like the company guys, and they'll do whatever. They'll be the bag man. They'll go, kill somebody, but they don't want the power. They just want to keep their head down, do their work, live the life, because that's what they like. That's what they do. But you also have those people who kind of just the really wormy guys who want to make those power plays, and they got to like kind of step all over those guys.
And by the way, I don't have a problem with being perceived as a wormy guy because it's how I've portrayed myself. I'm not mad at people who are like, oh, Sam's a worm, because I've portrayed myself as a worm for years on the air.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying you're a wormy guy. I think it's actually, I've always known that's like a character. Like you always.
When it starts to enter into real life, it's like, dude, like that doesn't go on behind the scenes. Like I'm the only guy who's not worming around behind the scenes. I'm the only guy that's actually honest behind the scenes. Yeah,
I mean that's what I'm saying. Like you're the guy, like you're the workhorse. You're doing what they tell you, and doing everything that's required of you. But those wormy guys that make you out to be the wormy guy, and that's like you're the guy who gets like the bullet in the back of his head because they're like some other guy's trying to make a power play or some crap like that.
Yes. Thank you, Justin. I'll talk to you later, pal. Let's go to Mike in South Carolina. What's up, Mike?
Yo, man. Arthur Fonzarelli just wishing the crew a happy Teftamundo.
That's what's important here. Happy Teftamundo, everybody. Happy Teftamundo.
I'm out to Pinky Testarello.
Thank you, Mike. That's what's important. And a happy Teftamundo to all of you out there. We have a lot to do today. Mike Cannon is coming in. I want to talk to him about his honeymoon because, Mike Cannon, he's an interesting guy. He's a comic who I've had on many incarnations of my show, and I just love him. But, he's a comic like anybody else, cynical, whatever. But at the same time, he also was doing a podcast for a while called Deep in the Rabbit Hole. So there's a conspiracy theory element to him. And he loves mushrooms, shit like that. Like he loves expanding his mind. And I saw pictures. He just got married and he just went on his honeymoon. And it looked like it was at some Tibetan retreat or something like that. I don't exactly know what was going on, but we're going to talk to Mike Cannon. Cathy Kelley is going to be here. Stick around, because Jim Norton and Sam Roberts will be right back.
More Jim Norton and Sam Roberts after this. Consider this a trigger warning. Jim Norton and Sam Roberts are back.
Busy day. Welcome back to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. Yeah, bring in Mike Cannon. You can follow us along on Twitter at Jim and Sam Show. That's Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Jim and Sam Show. We've also got a YouTube channel, but we don't have a URL for it. So you're posting videos and stuff, right, D-Bag? All right, so all those videos are going up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and you can see everything that we've got going on over there. My good friend Mike Cannon is here. What's up, buddy?
Hey, fella. How you doing?
It's good to see you. I feel like it's been a while.
It has. I'm a married man now.
I know. I was giving you some time to get your wedding together, and then I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have him back on the show, on the night show.
Yeah.
Once he's done getting married, and then they were like, well, that's gonna be over. And I was like, oh, well then let's figure out some stuff then. So
I took so little part in the planning process. I was free.
I could have had you the day before.
Oh, easily. Yeah.
By the way, I didn't also say Cathy Kelley is in
the
studio.
Yes. I've gotten so many tweets asking me to hook people up with Cathy. Immediately. I'm like, it's first thing in the morning. I'm not sure if she's on the market this early.
It's also really cool that they acknowledge what you bring to the show.
Yeah, right?
Really nice.
They're like, hey, cool, man, that you're doing that, but by the way.
Yeah, can you put in a good word or something? Bro, you're married now, dude.
Yeah,
dude,
come on.
Be cool. Be cool. I remember when I got married, it was great because, you're right about not having to do anything. The day of, I was walking around we got married up in Connecticut, and I was just roaming around the neighborhood in Connecticut and wearing jeans and a hoodie.
Oh,
and
wow. You're lucky with that curly hair. You didn't get the shit kicked out of you by some neighborhood patrol.
Stop and frisk! Put your hands up! Boom, 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 boom. But it's just wandering around, and our guests and our friends and stuff that were staying at the hotel would come up, and they'd come to the hotel and see me just kind of in my old jeans and hoodie, don't you have something going on today or something? I'm like, yeah, I just have to put the suit. I have to put the suit on. Like,
yeah, I was wearing my girl's like bride. What are those things? Robe. Yeah, I was wearing a robe around the entire day drinking.
Yeah,
like I was just pre-gaming for a football game. It was fantastic.
So you have a buzz on by the time you got married?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I was more high than drunk though.
So it can be annulled if you need to?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know though. I think is that a Catholic thing? Because we had no religion, much to the chagrin of my girl's father.
Is she very religious?
No,
or her dad?
Not at all. He's like some bullshit, reborn Christian that has had whatever every.
Now it's everything to him.
Yeah, every hypocritical action in his entire life.
And you're like, dude. Not only do I believe in religion, the world might be flat. Okay, I'm so far beyond.
Dude, I told my girl, I was like, if there is like a whiff of religion, I'm walking the fuck out.
You did?
Yeah, Tim, my ex-podcast host, we're going to start up a new one. That's new news.
I'm going to talk to you about that.
Yeah, we don't do the conspiracy thing anymore. But he married us, so he dressed like a shaman.
It's hilarious. I loved it. And that's what I was saying about you before we went to break. That, like, you're like as cynical as any comic is. You're like on the outside, you're a comic. Like you're cynical and you're like whatever and you're shitting on people and stuff. But then it's like you're not. Originally, I think when you told me you were doing the stuff with like the life guide coach. What is Tim's official title?
I mean, he does, what does he do? He does energy healing. He does like numerology, shit like that.
It was almost like you were pitched, and then you were doing the conspiracy podcast.
Yeah, he's just built to make girls wet. That's all he does.
He's a really good looking guy too.
Yeah, he's so handsome. It's almost bullshit. Like he used to go to those Brooklyn fairs and do drunken numerology. He'd just sit down with a 30 rack, and there would be a line around the entire building of all just impressionable women, just being like, I want to hear how I'm a snowflake.
But like, I feel like when you were first pitching it, it was almost like, but I'm the comic on that kind of weird stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, okay. But then as I got to know you more, I was like, no, you buy into it.
I mean, I've done enough mushrooms to be impressionable at this point. Yeah.
Right. Because you're aware that maybe the world expands beyond our horizon.
We're all one, dog.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. So you had Tim, the numerologist, marry you.
Yeah.
But that still counts.
It still counts. Okay. Yeah. Well, now he's like
licensed.
He got licensed, officially. I actually made sure that happened. But since then,
I'm licensed by God. You're like, no, by the state.
He just anointed himself.
Yeah.
But we've since had like listeners hire him to marry them.
Really?
So it's worked. Yeah, he spent like $40 to have a new career.
And now he's got his own side
as a mystical reverend or whatever the fuck.
And then, but the wedding was good and everything?
It was awesome. I had one of my buddies read Thunder in Your Heart from Rad. My sister read this beautiful E.E. Cummings poem, and she's a voiceover artist, so it was like unbelievable. People were crying, like all this stuff. And then my buddy, who I've known since we were like 9-10 years old, comes up and reads a fucking Rad song from a 1986 BMX biking movie.
Hit that, Adrian. I want to.
It's the best song.
I want to familiarize. It's of course. I mean, everybody knows the film Rad.
Yeah, starring Bill Allen.
Yeah,
and Lori Loughlin. And anytime she was Lori Loughlin from Full House, the Aunt Becky, she anytime she had to do like a bike thing, it was just clearly a dude in the worst wig ever. Like all of a sudden her shoulders grew out 8 inches. She's like broad as fuck.
You can already hear from the opening that the lyrics are just going to be magical.
You're goddamn right. There's nothing better.
This is you. This is the wedding.
Yeah, risking it all, baby.
For the thrill of the moment, as we are joined in a union for lifetime, not one moment.
I was the only person laughing and like really enjoying this. Everybody else was like, what the fuck is this?
What was your wife doing?
She was laughing. I mean, she's on board with all this stuff. And, the wedding was half mine, I guess.
Yeah, you're allowed a little bit, right?
Yeah, exactly. I got to wear, a pair of Jordans for the reception.
What kind of Jordans?
I got the 11s, the all black with the blue bottoms.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm on a quest.
You're a one guy, right?
Yeah, I'm on a quest for the reverse shattered backboards tomorrow. Very little faith. Very little faith.
Are they coming out tomorrow?
Yeah. I don't think I'm going to get them.
No, that's fancy. You got to come to Fulton Street, dude, in Brooklyn. They told me they get them like 2 weeks before everybody gets. I mean, it's the same cell everywhere else, but nobody even goes there.
Really?
Because everybody in my neighborhood is either too broke to buy the shit, or they're it's just not that heavily trafficked.
I gotta let you know next time I need something.
Well, there you go.
Such a good song. So
I forgot it was on. It's so a part of me that
it's
I felt like it was just in my brain playing.
Did you try to like convince your wife like this is our song?
Yeah,
This is
of
us.
course. Well, I mean, we had to do like the first dance or whatever, so we picked Casey and JoJo All My Life.
like the ultimate 90s kid prom song.
Yeah, it was our first dance in like
fucking
8th grade.
awesome.
Yeah, 8th grade we danced to it at the prom or whatever the fuck we had for middle school, and so we danced to that. I'm sure her father was equally pissed about a black song being played.
That's when that's when you know that like you've met the right woman.
Yeah.
When she will agree to this bullshit, this nonsense.
Well, it was either this or the Bryan Adams from Robin Hood. What is that song?
I know exactly what you're talking about when he's singing in the waterfall.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
And you just see Kevin Costner's tush when he's swimming naked in that little pond.
For that.
You never saw Everything I Do It For You.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, it's the best. I told her, I was like, it's one of these two songs or else nothing else.
Was this like a no, at least between you? Is it like, this is a goof?
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean, her mom, like, everybody thought it was hilarious that we were dancing to it. You know,
it's awesome.
Yeah, but we did. I mean, my sister played Nicole onto the stage or whatever the hell it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my sister is a really good musician, and she was playing all the
very, very
background.
talented.
Voiceover artist.
So
and a
that
good
I have
musician?
2 sisters. Both of them are musicians. Like like learned piano at like 3. I'm the tard with 2 different sized thumbs, and I can't play any fucking instrument.
Right. So the son is like, well, he used to be good at sports.
Yeah, exactly.
And now he thinks it's funny to play Casey and JoJo for his first dance.
He's real good at drugs now.
Yeah.
He can really handle a lot of drugs.
But you know what's good is that he's made a business out of it. He talks about it, you know.
Yeah.
So that's good.
He's always loved talking about his dick too. Somehow he's
what a great
managed to file taxes.
what a great song.
It's good, right?
I feel like though you should have like worn one of those, like, you know how in the 90s everybody was wearing dress shirts with no collars?
Yeah, I know.
They just like buttoned up top and it was the band. How great would that have
I
been?
should have
Those
had
are
a
back in
substitute
now.
shirt. Are they?
Are they?
Hipster shirts, yeah.
Oh wow.
With no collar at all. Oh my God.
Yeah, those are definitely back in.
It would have been great, like, if you showed up with one of those shirts, no collar, top button.
Yeah.
And then, like, a suit jacket that extended down to your knees, you know what I'm saying? Not like a suit jacket, but, like, you know, like one of those R&B Bobby Brown.
Yeah. Oh, I almost bought one of those.
You did?
So the whole thing was I was going to get this outlandish suit because I like wearing kind of crazy suits. I've worked it my entire life. And my block is chock full of, like, Steve Harvey suits. It's ridiculous. Like, these are just Sunday best suits.
It's just Jordans and ugly polyester suits.
And they're like $7. So I was going to buy like 4 of them for the wedding and
buy
just have
one, get
constant
9
outfit
free.
changes.
Yeah.
So, but instead, we had a friend that worked for like Calvin Klein. So
you actually had to wear like real nice clothes?
I bought a nice one, yeah. For like $200 though. She got like 80% off. It was
That's
fantastic.
amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Listen to me gossiping about prices.
You know what? I got to tell you something. Patrick, welcome to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts here with Cathy, Kelley, and Mike Cannon.
What's going on, guys?
What's up, Patrick?
Mike, I've never heard anybody else who loves the movie Rad as much as I do. I feel really bonded to you right now.
It's fucking great.
And I need to know. I need to know if you had ass sliding at your reception.
Oh man, I absolutely should have. We were in the Catskills too. It would have been the perfect spot. God damn it. It was a little cold.
Incredible missed opportunity.
I know.
Rad was one of the great sick day movies because, like, when we were growing up, it was on one of those channels, Showtime or something,
right,
all the time.
Yeah.
During the day. It was never actually played when people would watch a movie, but like in the 90s. Because it's this 80s BMX
86.
movie.
Bart Connor, a fucking Olympic gymnast, is in that movie as the bad guy just because he looks so Aryan.
But it's everything that's the 80s. Like, it's neon and it's BMX and it's like the music that we just heard. It's 80s in a nutshell.
There's no better scene for my money in any movie than the dance battle on BMX bikes to Send Me an Angel. In the middle, they're like promoting this freaking race with a dance at the high school, and Lori Loughlin and Crew Jones just go back to back and have a dance off on their bikes. And it's one of those scenes that makes me so fired up I want to run through a wall.
Sounds amazing.
Let me go to Greg, who's in Jersey. Greg, oh, wait. This thing is weird. Greg, welcome to the show.
How are you? You guys just ruined it for me. I was going to say that's the best song in the movie was Send Me an Angel with the BMX boogie.
It is damn
Classic.
good.
Classic Lori Loughlin. It was a great scene. That whole movie was phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
Phenomenal.
I wore a rad shirt. I found one on Facebook since they like target ads at you now with your likes and shit like that. So they actually like screen pressed a rad shirt and were selling it. So I wore it to the seller the other night, and one of the bouncers was like, I've never met anybody. Like, this is a bonding movie. Anybody who likes it is like, I can't believe you know what the fuck this movie is.
Because it's not like you just watch it.
No,
it's not like
it's a way of life.
Exactly.
It's part of you.
It looks like the Karate Kid of BMXing.
That's exactly what it is.
But significantly less successful than Karate Kid.
Yeah, Jaden Smith is not going to be in the reboot.
Yeah.
None of Will Smith's kids.
Exactly. Willow Smith on her BMX bike.
Look at this. Look at how broad fucking Lori Loughlin's shoulders are in this scene, too. And her dumpy dude ass all of a sudden.
Oh, it's so bad.
Open fire.
She's
Right?
good, though.
Isn't
She's standing up on the bike.
Yeah, that's clearly like one of those dollies that they're
like,
rolling.
hand down a little bit.
There's no tires on that bike.
No, not at all. And she's just shaking her shoulders and that I think my mom had that same shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and that
I'd like to
zebra
meet your mom,
bodysuit.
then.
Oh man, she's a smoke.
Oh, yeah, there
Look
she
at
is.
this dude. Yeah. It's just so clearly a man. I would have even like given props to that guy. Like, I wish I knew who that was doing those stunts in heels.
Right.
That's an incredible feat.
That's
this
super
guy's
dope.
like whipping the bike around in 3-inch platforms.
Yeah. And then you got this scene where the businessmen or whoever it is, the adults in their suits are like, they're really doing it.
Yeah.
They're really getting it done.
And they're hammered at a kid's dance. Nobody's saying anything, but they're like, who is this kid?
See, that's the actual guy.
Bill Allen, yeah.
That doesn't look like a... Lori Loughlin, or whatever her name is one of the most feminine women of the era.
Yeah,
like
she really is.
Aunt Becky from Full
Yeah.
House. Like, who didn't have a crush
She
on
still
her?
is. Have you watched Fuller House?
A little bit of it.
Well,
I mean...
yeah, I watched like 4 episodes in a row just to trash it, but like, she is smoking hot.
Still.
She's gorgeous.
Still holds up.
Unbelievable. Know who still holds up? So I did an Axis taping for Gotham on Wednesday, and Fran Drescher was the host.
Really?
Yeah, stand-up legend, the nanny, was the host of the
I
show.
remember watching that show going, but what's her stand-up like?
Yeah, exactly. She's never done stand-up, and she's an absolute pro, I will say that, because she was like a last-minute fill-in. They wrote bits for her, and she like put her own stank on it and really did pretty well. But she is pretty hot.
Dude, she looks better now than she did when she was the nanny.
Yeah. I swear to God, as an impressionable 12-year-old kid who was just like discovering my penis, there's not much of a part that means more to me in a movie than Fran Drescher in Jack. And when she's like banging Jack as an old 10-year-old, he's like a 40-year-old, 10-year-old.
Yeah.
But as a 12-year-old, I'm like, oh, that could happen. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you're 12 and you're like, I think I could fuck J-Lo.
Yeah.
No, I can fuck the nanny.
All I need is red gummy bears.
Yeah.
That's a deep pull.
Oh, trust me. You bring up Jack in this room, and I am going to match you. Let's go to Andre, who's calling in from Montreal. Andre, welcome to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
What's going on, guys? Hey, you guys are talking about 80s stuff, and you missed out probably the dumbest / best 80s movie, which is Gleaming the Q with Christian Slater.
I've never heard of the film Gleaming the Q.
Oh my God, you guys! Okay, so what you're gonna do tonight is you're gonna go find it online, and it's a movie about a teenager skateboarder whose brother gets kidnapped or something, and he's like, and it's got the guy who was in Scarface, I think, who is oh man, what's his name? That
Angel
actor
Salazar?
No, I don't remember his name. The guy who plays his Pacino's like right hand man there.
Oh, that fucks his sister.
Yeah,
that guy. And you got to see that. It's like the worst / best.
Rebenga!
that in the first 5 minutes of Commando.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that movie is
Commando, yeah.
fantastic.
Thank you, Andre. Let me go to Kyle in Colorado. Welcome. You're here on Jim Norton and Sam Roberts with Mike Cannon and Cathy Kelley.
Good morning. Sorry,
Morning.
I think I'm a little bit late on it. You guys already passed the rad topic, but I had a sweet thing to happen.
Let me tell you,
Like
Kyle, I need you to know, and I need a precedent set for this show. The same way, there will never come a time where a Tef joke does not get a laugh. There will never come a time where we have moved past the rad topic.
Exactly.
And Jim may not know it, but from this day forward, there will never come a time where the film Rad does not deserve a spot on this show.
Time is not linear when Rad is discussed.
That's it.
So I was at like a buddy's house. He was much older, and I think I might have caught the in the race, like the soup bowl scene where they have to go into
the
and out of
kicks
like
bowl.
the soup bowl. So I was wanted to watch it at the house. So grow up in southern Louisiana, and so we had to go to a Kmart. Was like our nearest VHS rental place. So I went in and talked to the lady at the counter about it, describing the movie as best I could as a 9-year-old. So she gives it to me, and I get home and I put it in, and I think the previews for the movie was like the instant one was like a motocross race. And being a jackass, I'm like, this isn't the fucking movie. I was like, what is this movie giving me? I don't give a fuck about motocross. So I took it back to Kmart, and she's like terribly sweet, like Southern accent, like looks at me and like, oh, sweetie, you're a fucking moron. You gotta watch through the previews. And so finally, I got to experience Rad the second time I took it home.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, I just wanted to call you guys. That's a sweet movie. Thanks for bringing it up. I want to buy that silkscreen shirt. That sounds bad.
Check it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I should get an endorsement by Rad Products.
I think so.
Yeah.
My movie that I have that is not like it's one of my instant bonding movie.
Yeah.
And again, you can't have an instant bonding movie that is very popular.
Right.
Because otherwise it's like, that's everybody's thing. That's
Yeah.
like being like, you like the Beatles? I like the Beatles. Like,
we found each other.
Yeah. Yeah. John Lennon's my favorite too. But Paul McCartney, not bad, right? But Rockstar.
I like that movie too.
Thank God.
Oh my God, it's so funny.
My favorite. I wanted, honestly, when I started doing the show with Jim, I wanted to come on here and say, I used to grow up with the poster of these guys on my wall. And now I'm one of them. Proof that if you work hard enough, dreams do come true.
Stand up and shout!
Rockstar is like a movie that I will watch anytime it's on. I've purchased it on iTunes. It's in my library. Because like
it's on HBO Go.
It's on, yeah, but I needed it. I needed to know. I needed the security of knowing it's there. Because I came home one night at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, I gotta watch Rockstar. It's got to be on one of these channels, and it wasn't on. And I was like, fuck it, $15. Yep, it's worth it.
I love that, and you're sober. That's the best. It's
Sober.
like you come stumbling in from your high off life, and you're like, you know what? I gotta watch.
And I go to bed at like 6 o'clock in the morning. Like the next day, I wake up at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and Jess was like, what were you doing last night? And I was like, I watched Rockstar start to finish. The whole thing.
His body in that, too. Mark Wahlberg's. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He's got a fantastic set of abs on him. I started wearing my pants low after watching this movie. Like no undies, just pants.
No shirt, just a jacket.
Yeah, just the jacket.
This is great.
It's just preposterous how much it's not him singing.
It's not at all. No, of course it's not Mark Wahlberg singing. But I don't care. I've never been a stickler for if they had said, we're not having Jamie Foxx sing, we're just going to have Ray Charles music playing, I'd be like, good, it's a Ray Charles movie.
Yeah, the best part I think about Straight Outta Compton was the fact that they just had the real rappers' voices as opposed to like Notorious, where it was the actual kid.
Right.
And he did a good job, but,
not as good as
it's not
Biggie.
Biggie.
Yeah.
So it kind of ruined it.
Yeah. Yeah, anytime. Have you seen Rockstar before, Cathy, Kelley?
I think it was on VH1 and I skipped past it.
You should not have skipped past it. That was a huge mistake.
Yeah.
You see,
I think I watched like 15 minutes of it and I was like, this is awful.
No, it's not awful. It's starring Mark Wahlberg.
Jennifer Aniston is in it too, right?
Jennifer Aniston is his girlfriend.
Yep.
She's got some hot little numbers in
The
that,
dude
too.
from The Wire.
Yep.
Yeah, he's in it.
Except
McNulty.
he's like a British 80s rock star with long curly hair.
Does he push this guy off stage in the end? He gets pissed off at him?
No.
Oh.
Not in the end.
No, not in the end. And the end
Mark
of the scene.
Wahlberg falls off the stage on the first performance with the band, and he like cracks his head open, but then continues the show like a true rock star.
You see, Cathy, Mark Wahlberg is playing in a Steel Dragon tribute band, not a cover band. And he takes it a little too seriously. Like, he wants note for note, so the guys throw him out of the band.
Oh.
But Steel Dragon ends up firing their lead singer.
Mm-hmm.
And why was that, Mike Cannon?
I'm blanking.
Probably because he was gay, if you remember.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And there's one scene.
Classic 90s movie.
Where he's throwing a fit, and then he's going like, he says something about Elvis. He goes, you guys worshipped Elvis and blah, blah, blah. And they go, yeah, but Elvis was the king. And he goes, and what? I guess I'm the queen. But so they fire the lead singer, Steel Dragon, and they go through tapes of tribute bands, much like Journey did with that Filipino boy.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
And they find
Filipino boy.
they find Mark Wahlberg, and he joins the band, and he gets to live the life of the lead singer of Steel Dragon. It's one of those movies that you watch and you're like, oh, I guess this is an 80s movie. And you're like, no, late 90s.
It was 2001, actually.
Yeah, 2001.
Still just blatantly homophobic. Like, no big deal. Get out of the goddamn... Oh, thank you.
But you have no idea why they would have created it. Like, what was the motivation behind at no stage in the creation of this film would I have thought, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, they could have easily killed him off for something noble.
Right.
Yeah, just get him the hell out.
Right.
When I was, it's funny how that you can replace that, because you know that song "Thinking Out Loud," the Ed Sheeran song.
Sure.
So in Bali, where we went on our honeymoon, there was a cover band, but they were Balinese. So I can't hear "Thinking Out Loud" without this man's voice echoing in my head, because it's just thinking out loud, baby, we fall in love, and I'm like, God damn it, I fucking love this dude.
I have to tell you. I had an Indian friend who had this tape of like this really bad, I wish I could find it now, Indian couple karaokeing All My Life by Casey and JoJo. And when you just put that on,
that's fantastic.
All I could think about, I never find no. It's great.
Oh, he kept being like, we have super good time, everybody.
Let's go to Ezra in Texas. What's up, Ezra?
Hey, and how about the audition scene when he's in the booth? The tension, you could just feel it in there. He misses the first couple tries. The third one, he nails it, you know. And let the river flow. That's right. You know the line. You know the words to that song. It's awesome.
That's the slow one, too.
Yeah.
I know. It's such his moment, too. You know it's his make or break moment for his career, and you're like, come on, just deliver, Mark.
He does, Cathy. He's there with Jennifer Aniston because, you know, he traded his first class seat for 2 coach.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's right. And he thought I thought he wasn't going to get it because he gets in there and he can't sing the song. But third attempt, he nails it.
Yeah. And then, granted, it was only 25 minutes into the movie, so you assume something was going to happen.
Yeah, there's no way.
Her hair is perfect. His want to shave it all off.
Yeah, I'm curious if that's his real hair, because sometimes he like grows his hair long.
Definitely not his real hair.
You don't think so?
It's not his voice. It's not his hair.
He used a lot of wigs in this production.
Yeah. Honestly, it's probably not even his body. I think he just jumped into this thing like, all right, it seems like this is fucking weird. I'll do this movie.
They put, just like in Boogie Nights, they put a fake cock just to make it.
Exactly.
They had to make it smaller somehow.
Yeah,
Dick is that big.
Right. Remember in Rockstar when the woman who works with the band is like flirting with him the whole time.
Oh yeah.
And then halfway through the movie, you find out she had a dick.
Wow.
She was pissing standing up.
Is that true? I got to rewatch this movie. I haven't seen it in a long time.
No. Yeah, of course you got to watch the movie.
The last time this was probably 6 months ago, but I was like hammered with my friends and I forced them to watch it. And I think like 18 minutes in, they were like, dude, what the fuck is this movie? Get it off right now. And I'm like, no, this is the best.
It's so good.
It doesn't mean that much to you guys.
Just wait for it. His dream is about to come true.
He ends up making it. Like I want to. Just start crying.
Murray in Tallahassee. What's up, buddy?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Cathy, I'm afraid I'm going to have to side with you on this one. I've never seen this movie. I am a Rad fan and a Gleaming the Cube fan, but I just went to IMDb and watched the trailer, and as soon as they said the catchline on it, I was out. It says, A story of a rock star wannabe who got to be.
Oh, that is fucking terrible.
As soon as you guys laughed, I stopped taking it seriously. I was like, wait, that's not bad.
This is one of those that, like, their agents and managers try to get off of IMDb.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
Yeah, this was definitely one of those, like, packaged movies where he, like, one for him, one for the studio.
Totally.
Where they were like, listen, we just have this script. We got it. It's, like, from this guy's fucking niece. We have to produce it. You got to do it.
But I promise you, if he ever came in here, I would absolutely just talk to him about this movie.
Yeah.
That's the best part about this. Like, we had Nick Nolte in here yesterday.
Did you talk Blue Chips?
100%, bro.
Fuck yeah.
Because it's not about education. It's not about winning, and it sure as hell is not about basketball.
Yeah.
It's about money.
Oh, I love that movie.
It's the best.
Me and my friends actually, so we taped 40s to our hands, and we drank every time Nick Nolte said, God damn it, or son of a bitch. In that movie, we were blackout drunk within like 20 minutes.
I think this might be a Blue Chips weekend, to tell you the truth.
God damn it. I want to watch it right now. It's the best theme music ever.
I've literally never had an interest in sports the whole time since I was born. It just never appealed to me. And for some reason, even as a kid, like I watched Blue Chips on TV. Like I was probably 10.
Yeah.
And I was like, this movie fucking rules.
It's riveting.
It's the best.
It's unbelievable. Neon Bordeaux. Algiers. It's the best.
I got to watch it again. I have to. Philip in Louisiana, you're on Jim Norton and Sam Roberts here.
What's up, Sam?
How we doing?
Good, man. Hey, my favorite part on Rockstar is whenever he gets fired from his cover band and he grabs his mic stand. Like that's going to ruin the whole band.
He goes like this. These are my cables.
That's right.
He takes the cables. These are my cables. And then, you know who's the dude who replaces him? Is the guy from Third Eye Blind.
Is it really?
Yep.
Right.
And he goes like this. Don't worry, guys. I'll get you more cables.
I think the movie's actually based on the Judas Priest story when they replaced Rob Halford.
It is.
The same way.
Is that right?
It is. It's based on Judas Priest.
Wow, I didn't think there was any inspiration for that movie.
Well, I'm not saying that there was any inspiration behind it. Let's not get carried away. I also think that they did take quite a few liberties with the way they told the story.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I love how Adrian keeps putting up surf ninjas, like just desperately hoping we start talking about it.
Yeah. Adrian's computer is becoming like the South Park member berries. Member surf ninjas. Member.
Was that Keanu or whatever from Ninja Turtles 2 in Surf Ninjas?
Keanu, the pizza guy.
Yeah, he was. And he also, I think, played Donatello in one of the movies.
Did he?
Yeah, he was like in one of those suits after Corey Feldman just fucking went off the face of the earth because he's the voice of it.
Well, Corey Feldman went to pursue his career in music.
Yeah,
luckily.
Hell of a dancer, that fella.
He's great.
Yeah.
Let's go to Will in North Carolina.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, Will?
Hey, so I've got two other movies that are probably calling them bonding movies. Those are probably the two biggest ones from my childhood that have stuck with me all this time. It's Don't Be a Menace to South Central while you're Juice in the Hood.
For sure.
And SLC Punk, I guess, going a little bit more with a more serious.
SLC Punk is like one of those like bonding because it's like it really meant something to me and it's a coming of age and
I've never seen it.
You haven't seen SLC
No,
Punk?
I've never even heard of it.
It's really good.
You have to.
It's really good, but it's
oh shit! I did see this
Yes.
movie. I think that's right.
But
I just remember these two.
It's not in the same category of like this movie is fucking terrible, but I love it,
Right.
and I love anybody else that loves it. You know,
My buddy looks exactly like Matthew Lillard.
now or then?
Now.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, well, he's aged with him. When he was younger, he looked like Matthew Lillard back then, and now I suppose they probably still look alike.
He was in every 90s movie.
He really was. She's All That.
Oh, my gosh,
you
yeah.
thought we weren't going to break up? That's so sweet. My friend did that to a girl in the cafeteria in 7th grade.
You just took the line?
Just took the line, said it to her, walked away, high-fived like 7 people, and then like walked out of the school and like came back 3 months later.
What a douchebag.
He's like, that's my drop the mic moment. It's like, you are a sociopath.
I can't see Matthew Lillard without thinking. Every time I see his face, I go, "Live her alone."
I'll be right back.
Yeah, stupid scream lines. Todd in Boston, welcome to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.
Hey, Sam. Another good one that had another famous Olympian in it was called Jim Cotta with Kurt Thomas, I believe.
What's Jim Cotta?
You never saw that? It was
No.
a combination of, they combined his prowess on the parallel bar of gymnastics with karate.
So
It was another one of those movies that was on like all the time.
He'd jump up on the parallel bars and just start karate.
Yeah, there was
people?
one scene like they go up into like this. They have to. He's trying to free somebody, I think, and they have to walk up through this. Really like I don't know what they call it, like a bunch of cuckoo people. Mm-hmm. And so like all these people are just crazy. Mm-hmm. And there's one part when he's getting chased and he gets up and there's literally a bar. And he does like a flip around it and kicks some people.
Oh, they just showed that, yeah. I love that, the random gymnast bar in the middle of that alley.
That's when people were like, that's the period of time people just became obsessed with karate.
Yeah.
Right.
What was
in
that
the
whole
Olympics?
thing? It was karate and BMX around the exact same time. Do you remember, what was it, American Kickboxer or something like that?
Yeah.
Where his brother dies and then he goes back and the one guy gets his like ass kicked and his shoulders all down?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, man, that movie is a good one.
Liz in Florida. Liz, your house hasn't blown away, has it?
No, we made it. We didn't get much of anything. Still living.
Okay. I do want to play, by the way, I do want to play at some point tonight, this morning. Tonight. I don't know what anything is anymore. At some point this morning, I want to play some of these news clips about the hurricane that's coming, because they're fucking great.
Hyped beyond belief. But yeah, while I was a big fan of Rad, Thrashin' was so much better. It's the skateboarding version.
I know.
I know Thrashin'.
The fucking best. Battling with maces on skateboards. You can't beat it.
Thrashin'.
That is true. There was like Road Rash. You ever play that game?
Yeah, for PlayStation?
Yeah, when you out of nowhere would just have a battle axe.
You'd be riding motorcycles side to side with somebody. You just whip them with a chain as you were going.
That you kept in God knows where when it wasn't out.
I wonder if you could still download that on like PS4 or something. I would play that.
I'm sure you can, yeah.
It's fucking great. Kevin in Houston, welcome to the show.
Thanks, buddy.
Hey.
Gleaming the Cube could possibly be one of the best movies ever made.
I mean, what a
Just
poll.
so you know.
Gleaming the Cube.
Yeah.
I have never heard of this thing, but I'm going to find out more.
It's phenomenal.
I've never seen
I'm gonna
Christian
tell you the
Slater with
movie
frosted tips.
The movie that always gets me and made me want to ride BMX bikes and fly airplanes was Iron Eagle. Do you remember that one?
I don't think I've seen Iron Eagle.
No, me neither.
Oh, man.
I just looked at a clip of it, and the green screen effect of him flying, and you could see the air through the windows is one of the worst things I've ever seen. It's really bad.
Oh, the thing that made me want to ride the most, remember the bike scene in E.T.?
Yeah.
When they're being chased by the cops? What's better than that? They basically recreated it in Stranger Things. They took dialogue from it. That kid was wearing the exact same hat. It fired me the fuck up.
It did.
Yeah.
Oh, he hung up. I was going to ask him what his second movie was. Let's go to John in Utah. What's going on, John?
Hey, what's up, guys? I cannot believe that no one has mentioned the late, great Corey Haim movie, Prayer of the Roller Boys.
Oh, my. I've never heard of that either.
I've never heard of Prayer of the Roller Boys. Prayer of the Roller Boys. Is this a thing?
Sounds promising.
Oh, my God. I see the poster of it. Oh, the
entire... trench coats. They dodge machine gun fire on rollerblades.
Oh, wow. It's like a movable Columbine.
I have to believe that like rollerblade companies and skateboard companies, and they were the people that were funding all of these movies.
Oh, they had to, right?
It's just an infomercial for rollerblades.
Yeah. They had Mongoose for Rad. Like, that must have upped their business so much. I got a Mongoose when I was 4 years old just because of that movie.
Yeah.
I learned how to ride a two-wheeler in fucking Amish country. We went on a vacation. My parents thought, like, oh, you're 4 years old. You just got used to electricity and the TV. Let's take you out of that element and really fuck you up. So they took me to Amish country where we, like, churned butter. Like, my sister, I'm pretty sure she got fingered by some farmhand. But, like,
how long were you there for?
Like a week or two.
Oh.
Why?
I don't know.
It's a terrible vacation.
Dude, I got us kicked out of so many restaurants because I was such a piece of shit kid that threw a fit. It was ridiculous. But I learned how to ride a two-wheeler from like one of the farm people. And then when I got back, it was like close to Christmas, I guess. And I got a Mongoose for Christmas. And I was like shaking. I was so excited to be exactly like Crew Jones.
Let's go to Jim in Illinois. What's up, Jim?
What's going on this morning, prime time?
Chilling.
What about in Rockstar when he quits the band, the hair metal band, and goes and becomes a grunge up in Seattle.
It's so bad. The ending, and I'm sorry, Kathy, for the spoiler alert.
Yeah.
But the ending is so bad. Like, he leaves. They basically, okay, so this kid who's in a cover band of this, like, 80s hair band gets to actually be the lead singer of that band. Then he quits the band out of nowhere. Then they basically, without really saying it, give him credit for starting the grunge movement.
Yeah, he became Eddie Vedder and Kurt Cobain.
Yeah, all of them.
All of them.
Yeah.
He became Seattle.
Slavo!
Never forget. Never forget. Let's go to, this is a good one.
What's that training Mark Wahlberg video where he just looks like a Ninja Turtle? Holy shit.
Where is...
Did you see his body?
Training Mark Wahlberg.
When he was training for that...
for Pain and Gain?
Yeah.
That's a good movie. I like that movie.
He had to take 17 cycles in a row just to get that side. He looked so ballooned up. It was ridiculous.
You don't think The Rock does steroids, do you?
No, I think he does the finest HGH available. I think he probably does like 40,000 a cycle.
Look at how fucking big Mark Wahlberg got. He does. He looks like John Cena. He's got that big Boston bulky strength.
He's got jailhouse genetics.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Speaking of Boston, Matt in Boston.
Hey, Sammy, how you doing?
Good, pal.
Good. Listen, change is hard. You're doing great.
Thank you, my friend.
Thanks. All right, so my two movies.
Seem qualified, but...
The one that got... Oh, yeah. I'm qualified to say. The Hot Dog, the movie, the ski movie starring the beautiful Shannon Tweed.
Shannon Tweed starred in a movie called Hot Dog the Movie?
Yeah, it was a ski movie, and she got very naked.
Yeah, the first frame is her dog in doggy position.
Oh my God! Yeah, this looks awful. This looks fucking
You're
terrible.
gonna enjoy it. No, you're gonna love it.
I will.
And
I'll check it out.
of course, the best bad movie of all time, Roadhouse.
Roadhouse is a classic. Roadhouse is like the quintessential bad movie, right?
Yeah.
Roadhouse is the one. It's not obscure. It's like, this is the bad movie.
I got into a fight in college after watching that. Two movies I got into fights in college over. It was 300 and Roadhouse, both of which I was drinking whiskey. And like 300 especially, I like woke up from a blackout in the middle of my friend fucking headbutting me in the face. It was ridiculous. The other one, I was at some bar. Yeah, exactly.
Just because it fired you up so much?
Yeah, it gets your juices going, and whiskey is a violent drink, so it definitely was a perfect storm of testosterone.
That's how I was about to say. That's how I know you got high testosterone.
Yeah.
Hey, what's the testosterone level in there today? In the Teft box?
Why has it got to be about me?
What's the testosterone in there? The audience wants more of you.
Well, it's pretty good, but I guess with Derek, it's a little lower.
We did.
Oh, wow.
D-Bag. Bring D-Bag to the mic for a second.
D-Bag, come here.
Bring D-Bag to the mic.
Adrian knows.
D-Bag.
Hang on, he's putting on headphones.
Yeah.
All right, he's good.
Just tell me the truth.
Uh-huh.
Of the people, name the people who are here, who work for the show or whatever, or even the host, you could say.
What's the question? Name the people that are here?
That would be one way you could go with it, sure.
wait, I think I missed the first part of what you were saying.
I think you might. Just name the people who are here, name the people who are part of the show. So Jim Norton's not here, but name Jim Norton as well.
Okay, Jim Norton, Sam Roberts.
Jim Norton. Go on.
Norton, Sam Roberts,
Mm-hmm.
Adrian Fernandez, Travis Teft.
And
myself.
That's right. Now, Mike Kane and Cathy Kelley are here, too.
Uh-huh.
Who do you think, not counting Cathy,
Mm-hmm.
who do you think has the lowest testosterone?
Let's just go with me and make this easy.
I know. I love how you're like kind of diversifying with a lesbian now in your movie. That's pretty dope.
Thank you, Mike.
He's talking about you, D-Bag. So you're feeling pretty good about the testosterone in there for yourself, Travis?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
I would think so.
Definitely.
You've never felt like such a man.
Yeah, I mean, I feel really good. Yeah.
Good. There's people in the hallway that are getting ready to go into Shade 45, and you can tell they're just rapping in the hallway.
Oh, yeah. They're practicing their freestyle because it's called freestyle.
Well, we should take a quick break. I want to talk to you about a couple of things. Number one, we should talk a little bit about this hurricane.
Yeah.
It's, I guess it's still about to hit Florida.
Was that right?
They said, I read when
Isn't
I
it
was
supposed to hit twice?
Yeah,
because it's like hooking around now just for good measure.
So at first it was going to travel all the way to us.
Yeah.
And then they're like, no, it's going to stop around South Carolina and just go right back to where it came from.
Yeah.
What I read this morning when I was on the train was that there was no real significant damage yet, but the 100-mile-per-hour winds had just started. So I don't know if it's going to be hype or not, but we'll talk about that and play some of these news clips. I also want to hear about your honeymoon.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at the photos, and it looked like you were at some kind of Tibetan retreat or something.
Hindu, yeah. We went there during their biggest Hindu celebration of the year. We just so happened. And it included a cockfight.
That's like...
And an Ed Sheeran cover band.
And an Ed Sheeran cover band, which was pretty special.
That's like when I went to P-Town, Provincetown up in Cape Cod. And when I got there, I looked around, I was like, huh.
You were there during the ass-fuck Olympics? You had no idea?
I'll tell you what I was there for. Bear Week.
Oh.
And I had no idea. I looked around, I just see a big fat hairy guy with no shirt on walking a pot-bellied pig on a leash. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Pets look like their owners.
And it's Bear Week. We got a lot to talk about here on Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. We'll be right back with Cathy, Kelley, and Mike Cannon.
We'll be back with more Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. Get comfortable. Jim Norton and Sam Roberts are back.
When your legs don't work like they used to before, and I can't sweep you off of your feet.
You got to laugh in the room, Taft. He's tefting around in there.
Will your mouth still remember the taste
Welcome back. It's Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. Jim Norton is in Washington, D.C. You can see him tonight at the Lincoln Theater. He's there with Kelsey Cook. He's getting ready for the big special that he's going to be filming soon. I think he's going to announce that before long.
He's doing it in New York now, right?
He's doing the special in New York.
That's awesome.
I think he's just finalizing a venue and a date and all that stuff. But yes, if you're in the D.C. area, make sure that you get out to the Lincoln Theater tonight so you can see little Jimmy in all of his glory. And he will, of course, be back here on Monday for more Jim Norton and Sam Roberts. You know who we got coming in on Monday?
Who?
Steve Young.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's one of those guys that gets more handsome as he ages, too, right? Isn't he 50-something years
Don't
old?
all dudes?
No, well, I mean, he's got that Paul Rudd face.
Can I tell you something?
What?
No.
Yeah.
Not all dudes do.
I was thinking the George Clooney's and
Is that who you were thinking of?
Yeah, all dudes. The George Clooney's. My dad looks like a fucking melted stick of butter, and that's only happened within the last couple of years.
You know who looks better as he ages? Eddie Q from Apple.
But look at it, he's gorgeous.
He is a gorgeous man.
Perfect chin.
I don't understand why God would make it so that people who are gifted athletically are also handsome.
Right.
Why?
Well, that's the thing. It's if I was Tom Brady or Steve Young, I would believe in God. Do you know what I mean? How else could you explain their just bevy of gifts?
Right.
It's I got this face, I have this arm.
Yeah.
Every supermodel has blown me over the last 10 years. It's the big guy up there is doing me some favors.
Whereas if you ask me, and they're like, oh, what do you believe in? Nothing. It's
not
fake.
one thing. Avoid.
It's fiction.
Yeah.
It's all fiction.
There's no bearded piece of shit handing me gifts.
Jess is like, technically, Sam, because we don't do anything, but she goes, technically, my mom's Jewish, so I'm Jewish. I go, Jess, no, you're not. It's all fairy tales. Right. It's Aesop's fables.
And isn't it in the practice? Granted, you do have a little bit of that genetics imprinted upon you, but still, you're not anything unless you practice it. Right?
Yeah. I'm like, oh, yeah, well, since we've been together for 11 years or 10 years, whatever it is, oh, yeah, all those trips to temple have been great.
Yeah. Tom Brady, have you ever seen his draft picture, though? He's since gotten in better shape, but he was a pudgy little fat boy that looked like he played.
Why is he holding a goat in that picture?
Because he likes to fuck goats. What's the big deal?
Right? Look at his shitty body. Oh, my gosh. He looks like a Brooklyn kid.
He's not banging Giselle there.
No. And his little terrible dick poking through those blue shorts, too.
That's the one thing that can make you feel better.
Yeah.
It's probably not that great.
I bet it is.
God damn it.
I know. Well, that's what you think about a Bieber. You're like, oh, at least that kid's definitely got a small dick. And then he's
packing.
half muscled up in a, nude in some cabana. And you're like, God damn, the kid's got a piece, too.
It's just swinging.
Fuck? Yeah.
Oh.
Same with Orlando Bloom. Did you see his orangutan dick recently?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
But it's the tip of it.
It was weird.
It's weird, right? It gets
big.
fatter at the tip.
Yeah.
You like that, right, Kathy? She was like, I gotta go watch Lord of the Rings. You didn't see the naked Orlando Bloom pictures?
No.
Well, all right, Adrian, you know what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Sir.
Kathy did not get to see Orlando Bloom's genitalia.
Yeah, he's on a paddleboard with Katy Perry right in front of him.
By the way, Katy Perry with all of her parts covered. Hey, there. I was about to say, don't give me any fucking black boxes here. Look at that, Kathy. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Let's get the review. That's strange penis. It is strange, right?
Yeah, first impressions.
It looks like it's It looks like it's circumcised but uncircumcised.
Yeah, it does, right? Like you can make out the helmet pretty good, but I think that's because of the size, but it does look like he's got an Under Armour sleeve over it.
So you think he's uncircumcised, but just so big and thick that the skin is constantly being stretched.
It's like being muscular.
Wow.
Like you obviously see the muscles through the skin.
Oh, that's a great shot.
There we go. From the back, a
I'm
little
so
brown
glad
eye.
that the paparazzis managed to get a shot of his underball.
I just wanted to even out his tan.
Right.
Yeah, I find nothing wrong with what he's doing. But
Even
good
though
for him. He's also like, it pisses me off. Is he half hard?
He's at least, he's chubbing up a bit.
He just likes working out that much. His dick plumps up. He could use it as an oar.
I feel like wearing the hat in this situation, though, it's kind of like when someone wears socks.
You're right.
Just
I agree
socks.
with that.
Oh, I only just wear socks when having sex.
You leave your socks on?
Yeah, I leave the socks on. I don't like my little tooties bare.
Who was that? Was that Cool Keith? Cool Keith. You know Cool Keith, the legendary rapper?
Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
He
I thought this
said...
was your friend.
No. Yeah. He's my friend Keith. I call him Cool Keith.
It's cool.
It's like Cool Ethan from the movie Slackers. That's my other bonding movie. Cool Keith, the rapper, said that he likes to have sex with socks and shoes on because bare feet is like a Sasquatch. It reminds him of an animal.
Yeah, I could see that.
Let me go to Joe in Brooklyn. Welcome to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts, which, by the way, you can follow on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Jim and Sam Show.
You'd be a fool not to follow that.
That's right.
You really would.
That's right.
Sammy Brand Muffins. I've been listening to O&A for a ton of time, and you really sound great on the air. I'd like to say that you guys are really just sounding tefterific today.
We are.
I'm really happy with the direction that you're going, man.
We teft ourselves to a certain standard. You know what I mean? we teft ourselves to a standard that sometimes it's difficult to not attain, a teft. But we get there, you know? We get there.
Sam, I would expect nothing less from a professional broadcaster, you know?
I have to correct you, Joel. The last professional broadcaster.
There we go.
Thank you. I tefted there, but you fixed it.
Yeah, I tefted it back. Thanks, buddy.
See, this picture,
I'll talk to you later.
his dick is a little short, but it's stout.
It's
you
so
could tell,
thick.
Yeah, you could tell it becomes like kind of like a Red Bull can.
Yeah, it does.
You know?
It does.
Which is, and Selena Gomez is so goddamn hot. He probably gave her lupus with his dick.
He pounded her.
Yeah.
He pounded her.
He just weakened her immune system.
So this hurricane.
Yeah.
Is apparently going all over Florida. People are losing their minds. So the track of the hurricane right now, they're saying, is it gets about to South Carolina and then comes right back down.
Mm-hmm.
They've evacuated everybody. They're saying it's very, very dangerous. Vanilla Ice is the one man who's decided to ride out the storm.
Is that right?
That's right. Vanilla Ice.
He feels an obligation to his hood.
Yes. And the headline, the byline or whatever it is so bad.
He's riding Hurricane Matthew.
The first line of the article, Vanilla Ice needs to stop, evacuate, and listen.
Wow. That's not bad.
It's pretty bad.
Musicers are going to have so much fun with that.
Yeah, exactly. Vanilla Ice says, instead of heeding the call of Florida Governor Rick Scott, who encouraged thousands of residents to leave their homes, the famed rapper, that's a bit of a stretch, has opted to hole up in his Palm Beach pad and live tweet the storm.
Oh, well, that's good.
He's thinking, maybe a few followers here.
I hope he Facebook Lives his death.
How great would that be?
He's just like, so guys, I'm just here. His fucking roof falls off and he gets sucked into the abyss.
And then Mark Zuckerberg is like, I don't understand what happened. It's the most liked Facebook video in history. You just see a bunch of like smiley faces and stuff. It says, this hurricane is serious, he writes, and coming right at me. I'm going to ride out the storm. I'll keep you updated. He's also tweeted, right now things are pretty calm, but you know what that means. Ugh, he really wrote this. What do you think he wrote? Right now things are pretty calm, but you know what that means.
The calm comes before the storm.
You got it right, Mike.
Wow.
He really said the calm before the storm.
Me and Vanilla.
That's literally the thing that when you're joke writing,
yes,
right? And you think, oh, that's funny, and then you realize, Oh, the reason that's funny is because literally everybody would think that.
For every single person.
Yeah, I have to rethink my punchline here because that premise obviously leads to that punch. That's what everyone would have tweeted.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's why I don't like tweet about deaths or any like celebrity news all that often because I'm just like it's kind of a race to be there first, and after a while, everybody just has to
retweets and likes.
It's brutal. I mean, it does kind of make up for the fact that my dad never hugged me. Like those favorites and stuff are nice, but you know,
it is great.
Yeah,
But it's like you either make a joke because you've rushed to it that's wholly inappropriate. Like they're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And you're like, I thought we were all joking around. Or you say the thing that everybody else is saying anyway.
Exactly.
But you know what? It's crazy in this world of Twitter. If you say the thing that everybody else is saying, you'll get the retweets.
I know.
Somehow, people will retweet the thing because they'll go, oh, you know what? I was just thinking the same thing. Retweet.
Exactly.
Without thinking, we were all thinking the same thing.
Right.
Everybody.
And then eventually it'll be a big, a fat Jew meme.
Yeah, exactly.
He'll claim credit.
But yeah, Vanilla Ice is trying to get a little credibility for this by staying home. It's fairly stupid.
It's pretty dumb.
It is, right?
Yeah, I hope he doesn't have his rag top down.
They're saying, like, it's going to destroy houses. It's going to destroy everything. Shep Smith, I think, had the best coverage of this anywhere. Shep Smith is the afternoon guy on Fox News. Everybody knows. Everybody that's listened to me over the last year or so knows that I am obsessed with Fox News personalities.
Sure.
I just love them.
Did you talk about the Chinatown thing?
Yes, we talked about it yesterday.
Yeah.
Jesse Waters is a fucking loser. I gotta be honest.
Talk about, like, doing jokes that everybody has already done. That's what offended me about it. I'm sure if I was Asian, I would take personal offense. But also, the jokes were so fucking hacky.
Yes.
It's like it's like that's why a conservative daily show doesn't work, because you hire dipshits that do popsicle stick humor.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Any fucking racist grandpa has already recycled all of those bits.
You didn't laugh when he goes, hey, do you know karate?
Yeah. Oh, man, I fucking jizzed my pants when he said that.
Right. You should see a movie. Rad. That's where all your humor is coming from. But Shep Smith, I'd like, my favorite guy on Fox News right now is Britt Hume. Because Greta Van Susteren, she quit.
Oh, good name. Did she get sexually harassed too?
No. Well, based on appearance, I would say probably not.
No.
But I think she was defending Roger Ailes.
Oh, really?
Yes, she was saying.
Maybe it's because he's the only guy to ever go down on her.
Well, no, here's what happened, I think. I think she was going, what? Sexual harassment doesn't exist here. Roger Ailes never sexually harassed anybody.
It's like a Lil Wayne says racism doesn't exist.
Right.
He's like, what do you mean? I'm rich. I've never been profiled in my life.
She looks like she would wear one of those no-collar shirts from the 90s.
Oh, yeah. She could be a black R&B star for sure.
Yeah, I bet she has a clit piercing, though. There's something deep and weird about her.
Her hair is like straightened black man hair.
Yeah. She does have a very Kato Kalin head.
But so she goes out and she goes, Roger Ailes isn't sexually harassing anybody, I don't think. And then she finds out, no, Greta, he's just not sexually harassing you.
Yeah, he's just the only one that's not getting your seat sniffed.
Like, you know all the hot chicks here? He did that to all of us. And she was like, oh, shit. So she ended up quitting, and Britt Hume got her job.
Oh.
And Britt Hume, for some reason, ends all of he does the 7 p.m. shift, and he ends all of his shows by reading mean tweets about him. And he goes, oh, and he's like this old, like, guy whose face is melting.
Right.
And he goes,
it worked for Fallon.
He goes, this Twitter user says Britt more like Herman Munster. Oh, I don't see it. And then he moves on to the next. Like, it's like there's nothing to it.
That's
You're like,
good stuff.
why are you doing this? But Shep Smith, I'll tell you, I think at one point I didn't like Shep Smith, but now I like Shep Smith.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why. He don't take no shit.
No shit.
No. He goes on and he'll take shots at Trump. He'll take shots at everybody.
Oh.
It's not an anti
equal opportunist.
Yes, he'll take shots and he'll call it the way he sees it. You know what I mean? That's Shep Smith for you. He gives it to you straight. He gives it to you straight. And he was alerting everybody to the fact that this storm was coming. Adrian, why don't you play for us what he said on his show?
Melbourne, Daytona Beach, all the way up to Jacksonville. This moves 20 miles to the west, and you and everyone you know are dead. All of you. Because you can't survive it. It's not possible unless you're very, very lucky. And your kids die, too.
How great is that?
Wow.
See, that's what I mean. He's like, enough of this bullshit about riding out this, riding out that. He goes, here's what will happen.
That's amazing.
You'll be dead from the weather. The weather's going to kill you.
I'm surprised he didn't say it's going to swing through Charleston, just like Dylan's storm roof, and then circle back around.
No, he just announced to the world, you're all going to be dead.
So Vanilla Ice.
Yeah.
Vanilla, your Dunyan rings.
Yeah.
I will save a draft to my phone. RIP at Vanilla Ice.
And then he snuck in the kids thing at the end.
Yeah, and your kids will die too.
Also your kids.
Yeah.
He's got to have some kids, right? Vanilla Ice?
Not legitimate kids.
Yeah, you think Suge shook the functioning cum right out of him?
I think he may be a virgin.
You think so?
I think so, yeah.
Robert Van Winkle.
I think so.
Why did you change it? Nothing rhymed with Winkle.
He played a show in Des Moines, Iowa, years ago when I was living there, and we thought it was funny. A group of my girlfriends were all going out. We're like, let's all tweet Vanilla Ice to see if he'll come hang out with us, and he didn't.
He did? Who? This is
It was like 9 girls. I think we were going out for a bachelorette party.
The balls of him.
Yeah, there's a Cathy Kelley hanging out in Des Moines.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's one thing when you find Cathy Kelley in L.A., where it's like, okay, it's the land of hot chicks. But there's a Cathy Kelley in Des Moines.
Jesus.
And she's tweeting you, hey, come hang after the show. And you're like, no, bro, I got too much going on, man. I'm Vanilla Ice.
I got
way
it
too
right.
famous. Yeah, I got it right. let me hear again, Shep Smith, because I want to hear that thing about the kids again. This is great. Is it not loading up? There you go. We just tweeted out the link, by the way, at Jim and Sam Show. If you go to Jim and Sam Show, you can see the
this?
video.
Melbourne, Daytona Beach, all the way up to Jacksonville. This moves 20 miles to the west, and you and everyone you know are dead. All of you. Because you can't survive it. It's not possible unless you're very, very lucky.
Oh.
And your kids die, too.
He's the best.
The storm marks look weird because Florida is obviously shaped like a dick, and those red dots just make it look like the U.S. has herpes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Florida is infected.
Florida definitely has herpes.
Yeah. But what else is new?
Yeah, they truly are the syphilitic dick of the United States.
But, yeah, so Shep came out, and I think it's also so, like, when people do eventually and inevitably die in this storm, Shep's like, I try to tell you guys to get out of the storm.
Called it.
Yeah. Especially if a kid dies. If anybody's kid dies in that storm, Shep deserves props.
He does.
Fair is fair.
Oh.
I love that because you know it was just an ad lib. That's why I respect him because nobody else has that kind of balls on news television where he's just like, fuck it. And your kids will die too.
Did they like scrape this off the internet too, aside from Live Leak?
I don't know. I've only seen it on Live Leak.
Yeah.
It's wildly unnecessary. Because he's already said,
right,
you're going to die and everyone you know is going to die.
Right.
Unless you're really lucky. So unless you're like strong and like, you know,
yeah,
able to withstand the weather, you're going to die.
And that moment, by the way, that's almost this moment where you go like, we're going to die. And then he goes, unless you're really lucky. And you go, okay. And then he goes, what?
Also, your kids are dead.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. My kids are not lucky at all. I've built up a lifetime of luck, but these kids.
I think he didn't mean to say unless you're really lucky. He didn't want people to get the wrong impression.
So he wanted to go back. He's like, oh, wait. This may not be as alarming now that I've said the lucky thing.
Yeah, because that is completely contradicting what he just said.
Yeah.
Right. So
Everyone's
then he's like, wait.
die.
Now that I think about it, it's actually going to be even worse than I originally said.
Hoping you can swim.
Yeah.
Sorry, black people.
Especially black kids.
Yeah.
All the black kids are dead. Shep, shut the fuck up, Shep, stop this.
But they are used to swimming in jeans, so they do have a...
And Jesse Waters, who's getting in trouble for his Chinatown Waters World, is just behind the camera going, keep going, Shep, keep going, keep it going. You're getting all the heat off me. Keep going, bro. Keep going. My favorite one was, so obviously they're still making all the reporters hang out in the hurricane.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's getting evacuated and Shep Smith says all the kids are dying. But the reporters are still chilling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're in the epicenter. They got their raincoats on with the big stupid station logo, jacket, hood up and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But they're like, the hood's blowing around. They're like, well, Shep, It's a little windy out here. So far, nothing's...
How much do you want to see like a stop sign come flying through and decapitate them live on TV?
I want a sci-fi movie about gators just going everywhere, kind of like Sharknado.
Yeah. And just hitting all the reporters,
I didn't even think of that. Does that happen, like, during these storms? Does there, like, an overflow of alligators all over the place?
You'd have to be a fucking heavy wind to pick up an alligator.
Yeah, I guess so.
No,
but also with flooding.
If there's flooding, like because they're on the
wash
side of the
with
street.
it?
No, they're literally like on the side of the street in Florida.
Yeah.
So if there's water, then they can
maneuver all around. Yeah.
Plus, if the water's blowing like waves, those alligators just end up rolling.
They just bring in the swamp people. They're like, that's it. It's a state of emergency. Shoot them, Jacob. Shoot them. That's a tree, Jacob.
I think I did a story a year ago about after a flood in Florida, some woman found a dead alligator in her front lawn, or dead shark in her front lawn.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Wow. What a great movie that would be if it was like, Florida has been taken over by alligators, and now only Jesse Ventura can save us. He's got a knife in his teeth.
I've served every branch of military.
Eric in Michigan. Welcome to Jim Norton and Sam Roberts here with Mike Cannon and Cathy Kelley.
Prime time. I get to actually hear you in the morning without listening to the replay.
Fuck yes. And for those of you that want to hear me at night, enjoy the replay for a little bit. We got 9 to 12.
Fuck yeah. Well, hey, besides Virgil, Mike Cannon's my favorite guest.
That's not bad company.
That's good. Yeah, I'll take it.
I just wanted to check. I'm not going to try to quote him verbatim, but when Shepard Smith signed off yesterday, he had made a comment about how he had a wedding to go to, and he didn't want too many people to perish in the hurricane because then he would have to go to Florida and miss the wedding. So it was pretty fucking dark, but I didn't know if anybody else had caught it. So
I haven't seen it yet, but I'll go back. I like to spend my weekends perusing through the Shep Smith archives.
Yeah, he's good stuff.
He's the best. He's also the Fox News anchor that accidentally said blowjobs.
Oh, okay.
You ever heard the clip that goes like, she was doing a report about J-Lo, and he goes something to the effect of Jenny from the block may have switched in these jobs for blow jobs. And then he goes, I'm sorry I said that.
The serious acknowledgement afterwards is always the best. I apologize. My tongue got tied.
I shouldn't have said that.
Much like it does during a blowjob.
But speaking of blowjobs. Hey, Brian and... Oh, you have it? Okay, real quick. Let's hear the clip.
J-Lo's new song, Jenny from the Block, all about Lopez roots, about how she's still a neighborhood gal at heart. But folks from that street in New York, the Bronx section, sound more likely to give her a curb job than a blow job or a block party. The New York Post, we're sorry about that slip up.
It's not even similar.
A curb job for a block party.
How many blowjob jokes do you think Shep Smith makes?
Apparently enough.
He must use the phrase blowjob constantly because it was on the tip of his tongue. Brian in Queens.
Hey, Sammy.
What's up, buddy?
I got a little bit of a theft of information here for you on this Shep situation.
Just a theft of information. And by the way, for those unfamiliar, what was the word that Thomas Hayden Church used yesterday? Instead of a pinch? Sausage.
No, that definitely wasn't it.
No, it was like a French word. What was it?
I don't know.
A sausage.
Just say it like that.
Yeah. Well, like you know how you have a pinch of something?
Yeah.
What was it?
Saucer?
No. You can also...
A smidge?
No. It was a French word. It was like very well-to-do.
I had never heard it before yesterday.
Right.
Wow.
Because normally people use the more colloquial term, which is a teft. That's what they'll do. They'll just go, just put it in they'll go, do you want pepper on your salad? And I'll go, oh, just a teft.
It's in cookbooks.
And they know, yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Guy Fieri, not a fan of the teft. Not a lot of subtlety with Guy Fieri.
Yeah.
He likes a lot of sauce. Me, just a teft.
Now that you got this new morning platform, you gotta release the Sam Roberts cookbook. And just everything is tefts. I want a half teft.
Right.
Cinnamon.
So, Brian, you have a teft of information for us?
Yeah, so here's the theft of information regarding Shep. So after he tells you that everyone you know and your kids are going to die, he says, we won't feel bad about it.
Because he's saying, I'm warning you, dude. I'm warning you. You're going to die if you don't do what I say. And if you die, it's going to be an I told you so scenario.
That's right. He won't even feel a test of guilt.
Wow, nicely done.
I won't have a teft of sorrow for your family. All right, good teft to you, Brian.
A good test.
You said it right. Scott in Wisconsin.
Yeah, Sammy Brand Muffins.
What's up, pal?
Hey, I got a question for you, bud, or rather a question for you. How heavy do you think an alligator weighs?
I don't know. 800 pounds, big
Yeah.
ones? Yeah, I mean, they vary.
How heavy do you think a fucking house weighs?
850 pounds.
Yeah. I don't think...
Dude, if these storms can remove a freaking home, why would it have a problem?
They destroy homes. They don't
piece by piece.
Yeah, they destroy the homes. They don't pick up. It's not like the Wizard of Oz. Like that shit doesn't actually happen. They don't pick up the house as a full piece.
It does. It does. And it picks up the whole roofs, and it picks up cars, and it throws shit everywhere. It is violent.
It definitely picks up houses in Florida because they're all mobile.
Well, look, I didn't realize you were talking about a tefticane. I thought you were talking about a more commonly known hurricane, which is a bit weaker. Tefticanes, yes, you're right. Tefticanes are forces to be reckoned with.
Those roll through and just destroy
everything. It's like, for instance, I know a Tefticane that just rolls through and destroys all semblance of radio. Not you.
Oh, okay.
Not you. Different Tefticane.
Oh, okay.
Different Tefticane altogether. You have a couple more Shep Smiths for me?
Yeah, we have some older...
Love Shep Smith.
Yeah, okay. This was during Hurricane Katrina.
Oh, so he's well-versed on the hurricane,
Not to mention the potential for flooding here in New Orleans, because New Orleans, impossible to forget, is a city that's in a bowl and below sea levels. The pumps are working well now, but Mayor Nagin warns.
Okay, that's not good. That's not a good one.
Wow. Good for him.
That's not great.
Yikes. I'm surprised he didn't report on what's-his-face, the American soldier sniping out looters. Chris Kyle, that's his name, yeah.
And I don't know what the context for this one is.
Great.
They genuinely believe is going to uncover tens of millions of dollars in healthcare fraud.
Wow. Jonathan Hunt live in our Southern California newsroom. He was this Thursday, August the 7th, 2008. Did you see Jonathan Hunt's report earlier this Tuesday? The producer in the booth behind me is Jonathan Glenn. So I was talking to Jonathan Glenn, and then I was about to thank Jonathan Hunt, and I said, Jonathan, you get it.
He didn't say gunt.
No, he certainly didn't.
As a matter of fact, he said cunt.
Yeah,
Very
certainly
clearly.
did.
Yeah. He said,
but even gunt is a thing, right? Isn't that like your
like
gut
the
going
gun,
into your cunt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was he talking to Jonathan Glenn like he was using? I was using his first and last name in my earpiece here. Like, that's your producer. You know him by a first name basis. I'd like to thank you, Mr. Cunt. And he said it so like...
Yeah, he enunciated the shit out of it.
His name's Mike Cannon, but I called him Mike Cunt.
Yeah, thanks, you sloppy cunt. Oh, whoops.
There was one more news clip that I wanted to play for you. And by the way, tell D-Bag he can open these curtains. It makes me feel claustrophobic. He just didn't want people to see Orlando Bloom's dick. But thank you, Adrian. Exactly.
I feel like everybody should share in the wonder.
Everybody should share, and it's a natural occurrence. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and also we need a couple of extra opinions to see if he's circed or not.
Right, because right now the jury's out.
The jury is out.
There was one other news clip, and this is like as everybody's talking about how perilous this hurricane is, how destructive, how everything. The reporters are out there on the street, and they're getting rained on. They're getting wind blowing at them and stuff. But apparently, not everybody has evacuated Florida or that area of Florida, because this news reporter, she's up on a hill reporting. And this dude has to get his message out. He cares about his message so much that he has to get up the hill as this hurricane is beginning to hit and announce to a national television audience what he wants to announce.
As soon as that rain comes in, I guarantee you that's when people make a mass exodus off of this beach, because when the rain pours down on top of the wind, it's scary out here.
I was going to ask you, Farron, again, when you are seeing those rain bands move through, are you also noticing that the wind picks up as those rain bands move through as well?
Absolutely. It's almost like they're coupling on top of each other. They feed off of each other. When the rain picks up, the wind feels even stronger. And, you know, you can see some people that are running up right now.
Down for Harambe!
Okay, thank you. All right. Anyway.
Well, we think we have a little indication as to who those guys are if they're out already in this storm. So we'll let you.
We'll let you go.
Let you go with them. As they quote Harambe, as I think they were talking about the gorilla.
Down on top. Quote Harambe as if the gorilla is famous for saying Harambe.
I love that they acknowledge it. Like, usually it's like, let's just ignore them and they'll go away. It's like, let's say Harambe again on TV.
But also the anchors are like, well, we'll leave you with them.
I liked how that guy looked like Spicoli, too. He had like those beautiful orange tendrils.
Harambe! And he did it, too. When he said, he's like, dicks out for Harambe! I'm just glad that people are realizing that there are some things that are bigger than us. And while we as human beings have the chance to escape a near certain death in this hurricane, Harambe did not have the chance to escape cold-blooded murder.
He certainly didn't. Just for protecting a child.
For protecting a child.
Yeah.
And I honestly thank God every day that there are people who are willing to come forward and say, let's put this on a national platform.
Yeah.
And let's remind the people of that name. Let's keep the name of Harambe on the people's lips.
It is pretty amazing. Every time that I think it's over, like that it's played, something comes out that makes it funny again. Like obviously the Leslie Jones thing almost destroyed it.
Right.
Because it's like, oh, this is kind of not funny anymore. It's just racist.
Right. And that's the thing. Like the people who don't like it associate it with racism.
Yeah.
But at its core, it's not at all.
It's not at all. I really wish, though, there's a part of me that wishes the video existed of a gorilla beating that kid into a puddle. Like just absolutely annihilating that kid and then dying.
Right. Right.
At least justifiably.
Right. Because there was no justification.
No.
Well, we're out of time. Glad you came by. You can follow Mike Cannon at I am Mike Cannon.
Yeah.
On
I'm
Twitter.
at Brokerage tonight and tomorrow with Sean Donnelly in Belmore.
Sean Donnelly is hilarious.
He is hilarious.
That'll be a fun show.
Yeah.
And Mike Cannon's okay.
I'm all right.
So that'll be a really good show.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Brokerage is tonight and tomorrow?
Tonight and tomorrow. One show tonight, two tomorrow.
Okay, so if you're in the New York, Long Island area, head out to the Brokerage and see Mike Cannon and Sean Donnelly tonight and tomorrow. Cathy Kelley, you can follow on Twitter at Catherine Kelley. And on Instagram at Cathy Kelley. A couple of photos with a little underboob on Instagram.
Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow. Follow.
Dig deep though. At this point.
Yeah. She stopped doing
Go
it
back weeks.
because I started pointing it out a lot.
Yeah.
But thank you very much for coming in, Cathy.
It's so much earlier than your other show.
No, I mean, yeah, good 13 hours earlier. Yeah, 13 hours earlier. I was like, Cathy, you want to come in on Friday? I was like, so instead of getting home at like 2:30 in the morning, you have to wake up at 4. So whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. And please make sure that you see, if you're in the D.C. area and you can't make it to the Brokerage, because it's a bit of a drive. Go see Jim Norton at the Lincoln Theater tonight with Kelsey Cook. That's going to be an amazing show. Thank you all for joining us throughout the week. We will be back next week with more Jim Norton and Sam Roberts.